Ale Fonsaje de. Ale Fonsaje. Ale Fonsaje. Ale Fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale Fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale Fonsaje. Julo kaman la maje. Ale Fonsaje. Ni aja man la maje. Ale Fonsaje. Suluo simbeneleda. Ale Fonsaje. Useni masata. Ale Fonsaje de. Ale Fonsaje. Ale Fonsaje. Ale Fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale Fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale Fonsaje. Julo kaman la maje. Ale Fonsaje. Ni aja man la maje. Ale Fonsaje. Suluo simbeneleda. Ale Fonsaje. Useni masata. Alale amansa andi ale Fonsaje mbaro da bodima ale Fonsaje mbaro da bodima ale Fonsaje enu mukunda da bodima ale Fonsaje alale bate masole bate nyola ale Fonsaje aye gambia bondi bata kono ale.
Thank you guys for logging on to Universal Bantaba 3 Network Solo. Nindimas Lumba on a rather refreshing weather type today. Not particularly cold, and at least the weather is fresh in southeast of England. Malton Tulabakikal J Nimbagala program Sudunati. It's not going to be like the normal extended version of current affairs show. Hopefully tomorrow we will have the longer version, but today I'm going to have an interactive discussion. What next for Gambia? What next for the opposition? Demanding, so that we can have sense of direction. Hope you guys had a restful weekend. The weekend is almost ending today, Sunday, tomorrow back to normalcy for working week starts tomorrow. Regular working week, because some people still work on Sunday. Mbal ninalen si yuri from Bantaba senior platform si watan bugata fire gonna get haba see maybe about 2-hour program, and then I think if there is time I will open the lines for people to have their say. Continuation of Watan ahead of 2026, and I will talk about the Barrow government corruption wise. I'll also touch on this thing which is now the bread and butter of most of Gambians. The coalition thing. Okay. So median dinawatan silolo. Platforms the barinan the everyday, so do as a Gambian political space be. You hear the same topic every day being discussed. It's not changing. Coalition, particularly within the opposition ranks. But now then you are fight assistant bopper, and we have a sort of lampo adjust demanding, put it on the computer. So na kunkem fanna na jibembe menkela as Gambians, because it looks like there's a stalemate. Angalo because stalemate all the carry. And it is very sad for our country. Make corruption ko kachala jana, because Gambia I always say this and I will keep saying it. People who regularly listen to Bantaba may be bored of me saying this, but I will say it every day, because the Gambian will have the right to my opinion. Adama Barrow is a very lucky president. Nanad. That doesn't mean that he would win. I will win, Nale. Because nga moro dola diamo moy Senegal moro lo marialong moro ke la foro leke ala le kala kuoki. Moro doko Adama Barrow lama president ya bantale. It was a click. ay kali ako barote winda 2026 alama ala yala wo diamo jabi berin dengaji amanka ko because moro la yafo because morol mo hadama di ngolleti kontrolu ika alale dani ka alale komende go extra mile ka ala dani bari alale ka ala kuke bari beringa klikoje on TikTok ko alama moro nyina diamo jabi ay kalile ako adama de watch ngama Senegal olom ako adama manda bu ñu adama de watch and ako ate the same proclamation ko Macky Sall dina watch mo se waxon na ne Macky Sall dina watch ko yalla suñ borom nangu ñaanam bi mana nan ko andela jeroto adama is very lucky adama be tiñaro men na Gambia no go for sign people are not talking about that today I was just going through the audit report people don't even care about the audit report. And it's not only the government that care about the audit report, but even Gambian also in general man care about the audit report. Sometimes I ask myself, is it a waste of time for an audit report for Gambian? Because Gambians is full of auditors in your work. If I ask you guys, people here, can anybody tell me, the audit report, the amount of money Fatouba Barrow used travel to New York, and it was not backed up with solid documentation? Coming among Kaitol Shoto, Mensa validate ko, ala airfare, ala air trip, a Tamil Menke from Banjul, New York. Can anybody tell me the amount roughly? Mojamata alonna. Nico, imagine Doba for 1 billion. It's not up to 1 billion. So people don't know. Auditors do their work, but Gambians hamun. And if you ask a lot of people here, how much money did Fatouba Barrow allegedly use? Sorry, not allegedly, according to the auditors, use just on ala ticket kata New York, jagar, the auditor tole. Ningo COVID-19 funds, Office of the President, ye flag up koli jelle la mol malo. But Nigo go Gambianolu, iko carry audio bondi abe UDP attack or opposition carry dole for the audio bondi abe opposition do karla, mo bebe olonale. Because we are so fixated on this kind of politics. Well, I know Adama Barrow is very lucky because people are not paying attention to Adama Kukurungol. Yesterday, Adama Barrow has started his tour. We saw him. He was given a guard of honor at the Marine ferry terminals. Adama crushed a bridge, a Banyan crush, Atata Dati Nyomi. Kadala Tamo Dati Purkadala project will inaugurate. Adama politique nyami mo style Adama wala cool ke kanne Adama mo ngi dox doxam de naxate politique naxate comme ay men sifake. But we are not paying attention to Barrow la Kukurol, and this is for me ñu nekkante balafa Gambia la koto. I really feel sorry for this country. I really feel sorry for Gambia because Barrow has damaged our country beyond redemption. That may be an understatement, but any government that is going to come in, Alhaji Ousainou Darboe government lawo, that another government ñu luñu ñaan as UDP mu nekk nguri Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ku nekk lo bëgg lo nga dé wax bo moy xamu menti. But ning Alhaji Ousainou Darboe nata next president, he has a lot of work to do, and I have a feeling Gambians may even get impatient with him because UDP and India ma be ke jang teninteng kumantak because Alhaji Ousainou Darboe nyanta men dedala fala sanjilulo fon aba kela no lebang. It's going to be a tough question. It's going to be a big ask for him because Barrow has really spoiled our country. Imagine Doba for Barrow moto kutole zero. But we don't care. How many, in fact, do people even discuss Barola in Tapalea now? Every day, people are so fixated on coalition. Before Ghana, I was listening to platforms on TikTok, and the same thing. Coalition, UDP Koteng, UDP Nyangun, UDP San position, UDP they arrogant, UDP Sunmune Nyom New them Nyom Kena, wow, Nyom they don't have to say this, blah blah blah, Sambatan Jai Jana. Every day this is what he's talking. But audit report be can do discuss. Barrow ya $100 billion is suñu alel can we discuss. It's not something that is topic every day. Wala Nango Barrow is very lucky. Okay, this is my feeling. He's very lucky. Because even Hohatal Yaya Jammeh fee, I don't think we did it to Barrow. Barrow is having a lot of powers. I woke up every day, if I do research on Gambia, I said, what have we done to, where did we go wrong? Where did we get things wrong as a country? And seriously, we have got something seriously wrong as a country. Okay, I have asked the audience here, nobody seems to get the answer. 130 people are watching. Baro, Fatouba Baro, I could not halis la Fatouba Baro yaha. Pour jagar. Si air ticket rek. Nobody could give me the answer. 129 people are watching. Just on TikTok. Right now, Facebook and YouTube is just about 100 people. It's definitely fluctuate. But nobody knows. Mo jamaga diamu wur platform to jang. Ni nyininga Office of the President, auditor ko jelle tinya imalo. How can you be fighting against somebody? You want to uproot that person. You want people not to vote for that person. But ite malom fang ibe wo kelela nyame. All what you tell people, lopitani ba hunyu, garabi nekuñ fa, education nekuñ fa. But you are not giving them figures. But until we are so fixated in this kind of politics, what we are doing now. And it's a kind of politics that is very popular. Because Gambians, that's how we are. The person who is telling me pick me up, sorry, I'm not picking anybody up now. I have my format, that what I do on Bantaba. I do my analysis, then after I take the lines. So I do apologize that I cannot take anybody at this point. So we have a retrogressive mindset. Yeah, somebody can say who, well, you have been talking about this and talking about this. I will talk about it because I'm a Gambian and I feel sorry for my country like most of you are. Okay. It seems nobody knows the answer. I will tell you. I will give you the figure. $926,292. Wuli keme kononto. Wuli muani woro. Keme fula tam kononto ni fula. $926,000 is 292. Adama Fatouba Barrow wole ke plain old damala ticketoti in 2023 around that. Kata just Gambia and New York. Mala nyin tamadol for just Gambia and New York dama. Iko documental mantandi. Cinderella Travel and Tours. Akala ticket all travel to. Inyum kudul jol according to auditor. Cinderella Travel and Tours. Nyum kudo be jotol. Iko undocumented. Coming and in say they are kaitol man now. So it's $926,292. Fatouba Barrow wole tinya. Atedam mala ticket all to. Pour aka ticket o menke travel in New York kana. Ala nyin tamadol manka fuji. $32.5 million. Iko 2023 COVID-19. Adama Barrow president, office of the president. Yo kodole nyinta. Ya allegedly ya labaj. $32.5 million. Million tansaba anin fula anin million talante 32.5 million. Fatouba Barrow office of the president ikoyo le dundi COVID-19 me alon ko auditor ko sede ya kaytol manna kulman senea akuni imala dunta dami. So nim president's office nde bilami wolu fongola kul buka senea Barrow fele abeta yayola. In the meantime, in the opposition, we are wasting our time attacking one another. Hey, we are not a serious nation. Molme palaya fola ndefonante parela ndem folola fola nyim platform because nyim banko mbele dentala momo bele diamole fola what lula ñor ngay wax man tam luma ñor lay wax. Barrow is squandering our resources and now he is just gone on a tour riding on a very expensive car. Like some of the cars that maybe some of the European ministers are not even driving. A president of a poor country. Gambia is one of the poorest countries on earth. Te ñun ñoo gën a dellu gannaaw in Africa, in sub-Saharan Africa, apart from the war-torn countries. réew ñu am xeex ñooñu réew rek lañ tane wax leen ma ban réew la Gambia tane in Africa boo xam ne xeex nekku fa. We are the most underdeveloped infrastructurally, everything. So balaa ma dee ñu ne Gambia moo gën a neex than other countries. You see, there is this young TikToker from America who is on a tour in Africa. I think some of you may be seeing his videos. Dem na réew yëpp. So far, he hasn't gone to Gambia. Maybe his part 2 he will go. Why dem na Senegal. He has gone to Burkina Faso. He's gone to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and other countries. And if you see his videos, time boobu nga xam ne ñun Gambia we are backward. But we feel we are ahead of these African countries. Dañ leen di ne xeeb sax. Traffic light sa amuñ ko suñu réew. Gambia is the only country with no traffic lights. Gambia lom banko di meman traffic light o fonction. Te ñu ngi pugaru maname Gambian, maname this, maname Samba Tanjai Jana. The only country, you go to Mali, Bamako, they have traffic lights. You go to Dakar, you see the traffic light system. Banjul ana traffic light bu fa nekk. Police will be bululu, hey, turn left, right, center. That's the only country in sub-Saharan Africa. Me alango police will like a traffic light system don't need. And we say we are Gambia is this, Gambia is that. In fact, we belittle this Africa nyagi. How are nyagi? And we have egos. Man Gambia la jege, man lila. But our country is the poorest. Our country is the most backward country. Apart from Sudan and other countries, you have the hair more for negative. And if you even go to Khartoum, Sudanese capital, they have traffic lights. The only traffic light system we have is greater. Somebody said he disagreed with me. That's your opinion. The more democracy. Monday man, yalla mayna madara took in a lot of African countries. Europe. And I can categorically tell you, if you go to Nairobi, you feel like you are in a bush compared to Gambia. If you go to Windhoek, Gambia, you feel like you are in a bush. Lolo bena South African minister mu musa ñëw Gambia. Mu aga Banjul. And mu ngi laajte guy, when are we going to arrive in Banjul? Guy ne ko we are already in Banjul because he was stunned. Because Adama Barrow right now mu ngi dem di neme ko gox yi yoo xam ne courant mu fa. And you see the NPP guys are going round. Dulal memang kurang soto barole kurang samana. And to an average Gambian, this means a lot to them. How can the office of the president allegedly in their files $32.5 million? President Lamuso almost $1 million is airfares. Just Gambia and New York. These are the information nyanta mel talang katanga idela audio ton ketenkila. But no, you second for. Even 4.8 billion according to the audit report. Tax losses, revenue in losses, our country. This is what we are preoccupied with. Nde wala nande this next 10 months. Awa ben ligay. Sefu sedeli. Banta ba bi fi. Ni mel la fi de la moy ni mel la fi ikanal la moy. Ni mel la fi dafa you can block Banta Bala account. Nga am jama. Because this world is about choices. It's just like when you go to supermarket, you go with your money, you have different types of orange. You choose. There is different types of lettuce. Pizza, façon bu nekk. You agenda. Doolin, you have sunflower, vegetable oil, variety. We're giving choices. Platforms it a bit pointer. You don't have to listen to a platform that is saying something that you don't like. Because this world, you need to be happy. Go to, if I want to sentimentalize issues, I can come here I play to the gallery. I say things that people want to hear. And I would have a very high rating. You can have even 700 people just watching me on TikTok. But I would rather have 200, 250, 150 people watching me. I'm talking about something that I think will be beneficial to my country than talking about a hype that has no bearing on my country. That is what I choose to do. We have a president who is systematically destroying our country. But he is barely, you can go 2-3 days on these regular platforms. What you do is the ping pong between UDP and other oppositions there. This blame game. UDP nyota jubo amut. Now UDP position is very clear. And UDP hasn't committed any crime to say we will lead the coalition. Legi wax bi warta nek xulu. Mune ñante kala wolom. These other parties that we call smaller parties compared to UDP, and which is not, we are not trying to belittle them, but that's what they are in comparison to UDP. They should go and sit down and see whether they will be able to have a successful primaries. Because ñooñu lan lañ ko. But the reason why they are not even focusing on that, because ñoomi neen seen biir sa jubo ndax dina fa am. So they are using UDP as a cover-up. Because they know, even within themselves, it's going to be a problem for Numuna and the primary system. Can more by Moromam. Within them. So it only men feel well. Let's use UDP as a punching bag. Today I was listening to a platform this morning when I got up. Some people are saying, sir, man, I would even prefer Barrow to let Barrow continue. Let Barrow continue, right? Well, if Barrow continues, we will still have life. Barrow was there from 2021 to 90. Sindogali yala bilegi ñu ngi dunda. We haven't lost our minds. Why man moda Gambia la de yirim. And somebody even alluded ne Pabi therefore want to step aside. My ba usiunu therefore want to step aside, just like Honorable Halifa Sallah did. And Honorable Halifa Sallah hasn't stepped aside yet. Let me make this clear. Because you Gambia didn't take a wah. The other day I was on a platform. Honorable Halifa Sallah mixed messages la neka di johe man luma dega. Because one moment when he has stepped aside from elective position to ut. Why flag bearer is an elective position? Why I think QTV, I was on a platform where one UDP guy was, I think Gundo played an audio. Honorable Halifa Sallah was asked a specific question by the journalist. Can we definitely say for sure that you will not be PDI's flag bearer in 2026? And he said nobody should say that. And man, I saw that as a contradiction. Because so they don't out for elective position. Then can we say for sure you will not be coalition flag bearer? Then what about wow because man ma do not for any elective position. The flag bearer is an elective position. Is flag bearer not an elective position? So Mbende, there's a gray area and that they're not ut or not. Because DOI, they haven't selected their flag bearer yet. And DOI's new Secretary General, Honorable Swaibu Ture, he came out to counter UDP position. Mone, DOI will not be part of any coalition where it's not going to a primary system, vehicle. So Lulu, therefore contradict UDP position. Our position is ñun duñ dem through primaries. So dafa melni ñun ak DOI for now until the dynamics change, we are singing two different songs. Me denkilo fulale denkilo me man kilimbe wala lakam. Ñun donko ndete kafula coalition building me alon ka manta to primaries wolon doyla secretary general honorable Soyebu Touré ay wolef be pare ako even député ya nimbe député wol tala maybe kambenale we have everything na cool de mirankele UDP ko mambalan coalition wala ba nimbe coalition kala alna kafuma because dollom party bati alena kafuma na kafu so doy balantale manyin party do leaders wala de amon moyde ba doy wol funtita la nyaton ko yo kumo bayde sa kamta apex lanyin coalition building atitala nyato because there is already a deadlock stalemate lebe keka wala be keka so sign ndenga mera menyanta kela nyim patiol mel yalon ko iko duñ bot ci gannaaw United Democratic Party because ngamo iko they cannot trust us iko reason why itolbe balandin pour UDP nyato ya because mengara 2016 ntol mal lela nyaming itol fana mal lantol la wala nyama iko ma UDP trust ila supporters o dol ko wala fo mamo ila leaders already because I want to be careful. Some of their supporters online are saying that they don't trust United Democratic Party. So saying jubo munut am. Ntenga mbera nyanda kelam bela moving forward. Let these parties converge and select their own leader, and we have a 3-horse race, 3-candidate race. Indiamo base stop. So that we can now focus on Nyusani Bal Adama Barrow Benga Ndatilim Barola Ndol Damali Fata Nyola Nyatilim Barola. Because Ninyunu be la coalition of form, whoever Jumale select, whoever GD select, whoever Dole select la, Ibadi told for a baby that campaign la wole. Ndol UDP for them told him bit and campaign okay. Benga ta na Gambia Bondi abi situation amenko. Hanim candidate Sabale Lota. Ning Gambian will parade and say Barrow Bondi Nole. Because Gambia electoral system is not 50 plus 1%, it's first past the post system. So it's very simple. 50 plus 1% masoto. So still say Jaya Adama Barrow Bondi no jele, hani candidate Sabale Lota. Bari yaje keleba aning sonkaba. Akana ma sibole wulu. Munana ndeka dia mu nyinkola. Nin sonko ba dunteni mo tema fo kuma jawol fota wo mari bu kana banko je kotenke aka fole ko ala man tangala njawe gagné. It's human nature because ale kalmo le fay nyokan ale kuma dimindingol le fo nyoy ale nyole kamfandi so ibaja do ba fola because comme nga moment de diamla bi platform oto nta mari to fola jam ako saying ate fed up the opposition la ko lale ate fo ba la filal pour Barrow gagner kam fato diamolo woti ko mobe ka kam fa hanin dol fo nga fole woto ni wolo ngota al nga Barrow lay continue wo ma ke mo la preference ti because ite tal opposition yala iko Barrow mano yena ya fo Barrow taraje wo mu kori kumule man ngol ka fo ko kori kumolo woti so bari nin sonka ba keta ite be kam fa inde kam because ndol we are very personal. Ndol Gambian we are very personal. So ibaje la ko dol biji e kata monefo e ka fa saying because of nyi nganyo attack la nga sonka jam ibaje dol ba fi la ko hanatara nganyi 3-horse race to dol biji ba prefer la Barrow gagner dan UDP gagner ndol fanan kono UDP dol be tala jiba fala Barrow tuje wolo nyulanyi coalition candidate do gagner ndede sewu sel nte mo feeling so nte la fi da United Democratic Party le gagner wolo na nganioti ando wole me wole fana advocate la janin the next 10 months ndebe koku kala ka advocacy ke UDP bari ntebe na kata ko kala ala be menkela ala mobuka fo ala be nyine kala sama boko muka ala dictate ala le kala kiroke kunun ko be do ko wala modo yen kol jam nta mari to fala bari ngara mari be la moy kan abe France akonye ko Shehu ngamenji ala men tandinya Alhaji Ousainou Darboe be kala Gambia la next president akonya seneyata male nga alama aleo akonyo ko nka menje barote gagnela akonya alaju sunu dabale kala Gambia president nga alama aleo bare ate alaka men tandala tela kuro alfo ala be mengala sama jomman fello woto ko hadama di ala buka ala man knowledge hadama di wala membe kala sama ya long gino le ko long ndolo men tamita kunun ka wori memba ko dol be ka nyina la le fam ko hadama du ya na so moldi bari ama londo dinna nga fo membe wala nan ka fo ko prediction forecast wala ni ka fo what weather forecast to bawol ni la technology be wala ni ka fo weather forecast e ka fo ko guaranteed weather ina yo my channel diwali ko guaranteed weather ka fo weather forecast because sometimes they get it wrong isana ya fo snow be kala snow tina ndolla ja wadu do soto raja ya predict iko snow be kala fontela do good la fo ki advise di ko that week molse sisu ko ne kanata do good la that whole week we work from home because iko snow bale bina but then see the man snow badge so they got it wrong your weather warnings already nzira ngan tulo werende nga nya werende snow men na raja snow ndingolom which didn't stop anybody from driving so tubabulu ikala prediction wala ki hadama ngala prediction wala ki bari sonka ba akana konnante yale samana damal tema anu konnante ya na warta hadama di sonno makono amari buke je ko de gabuka reason ni yajante ka diamu ko alinga for the next 10 months 9 months until 9 months to raji alinga nyin kul talanga focus barokan isaje kana nyin konnante ya warande damal tema because baro be damen bi Baro is already I silo budala bala banku be ya wala be projects or launch. Ndol what projects can we launch? We don't even have the capacity. Opposition odol be Gambia from hani rally from boka organize no. Even ka rally from command ma capacity shot. Alala demaro ndol UDP ni lafta rally command la we have the capacity. Because we have a very solid diaspora structure. Ndol UDP ni ko kodi bondo moment no wala Gambia. We can. Wala nan dol nga nationwide toke. Do ita de la nationwide tola. Bari ni opposition dol juma le nationwide toke je. Bari ndenga bala nyin coalition dia mo sa anyanta dannale. Foni platform men lafta kele ita man talking points you just want to talk about coalition. Because coalition position is very explicit now. We are not going to go for these primaries. UDP position is very simple. We don't want to repeat this. We are not going to go to primaries. And why? The other people to go for primaries, just like the PDI's leader said, let them go and have their primaries. And I wish them the best of luck, whoever they take. And our doors are open. If people want to come and join United Democratic Party, King Job is the mom dena ko jail because King Job is musuma ko just bantaba. King Job is mom yo dena la jail parengo musuma analysis. Suma waji wa yo bay nga ma de
ñun ñaar ñepp bay wante ñun ñaar ñepp ñoo mo fi am ñun ñepp bay wante anyway why general yo give thanks well da nga xamne rek we all have very close hearts here bay wante amul what happened is like dama la hol this best be Sunday xam nga mana yow ñu daan tassé platform I just feel sorry for myself and you and we both for us. So for having sitting here since 2011 without any completion, like any accomplishment of what we are doing, Madam Fogne, it's high time for you to pick up something. UDP is big. Why so call it deep down? You know, me kind of weak. Chinyo dohale lege. To learn what you bufuneka is action. It's no longer a coalition and all of that. Adam Barrow must go. Then go for for a reason. This in law neko to implement. So you tell me then you want to stand up for our right. You move for Ampako. You understand? Leadership be mumfa. Why la wahali nyom supporters itame. So fake ne da iko best social media ni rek. Attack you being bro. Barrow bi daf ñoo nekk dañuy dribble ak nitami
commencé xam nga ne Barrow dema commencé na too bi pour mu dem nemeeku ay projects affaire courant yo demba la ko commencé
man ko gis man Barrow duma dee saf daf ma dee am lu ma humility moo tax du may war bugg a sax di wax ay mbiram kooku nekkul fa mistali yow manaa yow xam nañ toog nañ place ñuy wax ne Barrow ndax dafa am sisos oo na Barrow feebaram bi dëgg la Barrow dafa yaagaa feebar dañ ko jiital pour yaaxa dëkk bi you understand loolu la waaye xam nga lan la fokk ñi jéema come up with something baako you understand te lii duñ ko def without jobs duñ ko def without keneen fokk dëkk bi ñu put ko on waaye benn umbrella ñu mun a wax
waa jobs yow yaa loolu nga ko waxee maanaam yow yaaga nañu si ñun duggoon si politique Gambia tey yow depuis time bi Yaya Jammeh yaa ngi si struggle bi yaa ngi try nga daan dem protest te yow xam naa ne bëgg nga sa réew waaye yow ban message nga am pour Gambian opposition lu nga wax si UDP ne we have to take action now but UDP has been doing that UDP has protesting but ban message nga am for the other opposition because dafa mel ni léegi opposition yi wow
they not too happy with me probably they just don't want to entertain me a lot because of some little comment I made just to tell make things easier for us xam nga that would at least threaten the leadership there, the incumbent in some shape. Because Mbolo Moy Tole, there is no formidable coalition without UDP.
No, Lolo is out of it.
In the age of Dabo, don't expect Dabo to me. Munyo talks a platform and I top of my digit, do now. The little world. Hamba, so they call UDP, Lala Wahane is the smallest here, whatever number. Still Dabo, Warren that's respect. Yaga and I knew the oppose. Chono Bini dan Chiyaga. This was since 19-something. We will not continue the chono like this because of UDP party sorcery and so. Lawyer Dabo will not respond to this. Fong not of course responding with.
Well, UDP is a neku party sorcery king.
No, mangla wa nyom.
Wa nyom lolandewa.
Linde halate lalawa. Pako yo man sma wa hamgane amut. Moy mota made am problem. So UDP man numoko gise fum nekani. Nekani party bo habantine. This year they are ready. The Jahale won't come. The people can say last chance. Last chance. Smoke away for the party, for the Dabo, yes, for Dabo, yes. Let us not play with
but I agree with you. Even for listen, man, I'm gonna be very honest, even for UDP. Look, if anybody is fooling yourself, if we don't win this election, what makes you think that you will galvanize it again for 2021? I'm gonna Kim, man, feel like they weren't at nobody. The problem is we are then they make the party politics in the hand. If Yala Terren you lose 2020, if we lose, it's going to be a big ask to mobilize that unity again for 2031. So Lee is our golden opportunity. Lolota man, mange wahne Gambia lun for ya mange just what figures if he Fatu Baboro. Hamga nyata la ya si air tickets alone pour them jagar America New York. $926,000 is almost $1 million is air ticket.
Where you wanna go? Because Fatima Tabara was someone like you wanna meet them in UK, Mujandala ticket.
Yeah.
This Babaja and Co. They are flying like flies here. They got full Funeka. The reason why they don't need jobs at that variable. Then my ampurgenalens crew because a crew be actually halat and man, I'm not the one that could give money, neka the live flamboyant life. When Gambians are there, African Gambians feel to suffer. Man, I got enough for myself, bro. Man, if my wahayo is sandwich bumaleka, it cost me $3.50. Man, to survive, man, in Ansmando. When you are gum, when you mama de dunda, lila de happy.
Yeah.
While Lumala Muntu wa moy. The last minute work, the last call, the mom yips in neck, the walk and full neck.
Yeah.
We cannot offer to lose this.
Wallahi, we cannot.
You understand? We'll file a nitty aglunyo wa feeling it. If they are ready for coalition, let them do it. Why Usenu is the right person to lead. Usenu Neka president.
True.
To lead the coalition, yes.
Yeah.
Neka president, yes. But what's the deal here?
I'm very happy that you are very honest, King. You are very honest. So Gambians, you very melni come yo. Hit no werante bisa do am.
Boy, Paco man, man Paco ni dañ ma sonal way.
No, da nga buga sa rew bi dem. Because yaga nga si struggle bi. Lolo ta nga xex Jammeh. Understand nga? Te lega da nga gis na Gambia legi fuñ tolu. UDP definitely is the natural leader of the coalition. Man, one coffee.
No, right now they could deserve.
Exactly.
Man, I don't want people to sit there and party B. You're not part of the party B.
Yeah.
You don't like the party B. But don't use the party to block.
Exactly.
We've been coming in the channel.
Yeah.
My family and somebody else's family, they are suffering.
Wallahi.
And I know even those that are even supporting Adama Barrow, come on, man, they're not even in their good, maybe living conditions now. Because of Lala, look at our hospitals and all of that. We don't want to go there back way because we all know what's going on there. All us seeing cost of living here. Look at how we are living as Gambians. Funjam se aduna bi ñu here and our traveling towards this deadly thing to hunger. It also added a lot, bro. Let us not bank on UDP in you. Man, I need you. Man, I use you guys. Like or not, man, I use pro am luma buka.
King, naka nga gisee dama doon dégg benn platform tey am na ñuy wax ne ñoom lu tax ñu ngi reluctant pour UDP ñu ne they don't trust UDP because of li xew 2016 ñu ne trust issue la because UDP amoon na opportunity in 2016 ñun ñoo yaaxa coalition bi yow ndax UDP ñun rek ñoo yaaxa coalition bi
déedéet
exactly
ñu ko gën a yaaxa ñu ko continuer di ko yaaxa ba léegi nii ñu ko gis ñu ko doon nanguñ ko because of self interest ñu doon laaj ci question bi leen ñoo loolu la gaay jël sawaleen something they are quite fii am na laara intellectuals yoo xamante ni ñu ngi si biir ñu ngi laa déglu ñun ñoo daan nekk fële freedom ak yenn Fasi Fatamata Barrow boobu jël na sot na daawoon seen maaf dëkk bi nga nekk noonu UK ak dëkk ak Sweden googu leen am na sister yu fa nekk yoo xamante ni ñoom ñu ngi rely entirely on government seen liggéey bi baaxul ñu ngi leen di fayal seen mortgage ñu ngi leen di fayal seen everything façon boobu nag ñoo xamante ne tey ñooy ñëw
nguuri Gambia ñoo dee fay seen mortgage bi
ñooy fay seen everything benn si teneen duur am na ñu nekk fii Atlanta
yaa ko tuddal de
non Paco yow man dama non lii du ma si pare xam nga yow xam nga man jail is my next house loolu dafa normal you understand man faale wu ma yooyu noonu lu tax du ma tudda turam ak moromam yi
non so amee evidence bu óor there's nothing wrong
evidence is ñoom they are part of NPP and they are living in the diaspora they are the people that welcome them and of course ñoo nekk di mastermind seen gathering they am yëpp why not I got the evidence ñoom la ay ñoom la xam nañ ko di suma sister mu ngi si Maymuna Balde mu ngi noonu ñoom moo jiite crew bi
waaw Maymuna de moom she's living large
she's living large
billahi fu mu nekk kalpe bi xaalis rek Maymuna is at another level man you know
reserve Maymuna why should I worry about and others suma beneen sister mu ngi fa chilel sa
waaye kooku suma sister moom daa mu fa
juuma la waaw suma waay la waay dara nañu wax dëgg and there are a lot more other sisters even Mama Linger trust now about halfway anyway she did well bim demee mention for Ablaye Sanyang whom I think should have been out long time ago. Let us use the party for freedom. Let us use the party to install Hussein before it's too late. Otherwise, billahi, we are heading to 2030. The people that are really calling for this that term aren't any like Barrow's love. Me, I bandit, I criminal. Can't you do what you Demba Sabali, Ahmad Ba, Sidi Njai, Dom Rambo, ak ñeena
waaw auto rek banta ba duñ dey use words you fii
waaw waaye what doom raam du saaga nag xam nga
doom raam du saaga dafa war a saaga la de king ki ma yaa ma gën a dégg olof waaye man lu ma xam rek waaw
su ma doon def lu araam ci suñu kër dañ maanaam lii dafa araam
waaye Gambia nag soo ko waxee loolu dafa fa ne dañ ko saaga ndey
waaw ok kon su ma ñëwee town xeet dana bari
waaw bu ñu use loolu fii rek bi ko banta ba moom duñ dee allow loolu fii
oh
yeah no I don't like
okay kon Sidi li may def dafa haram mun naa wax loolu
lan
Sidi lu mu njaay li may def dafa haram
waaw foog naa loolu la même ñu ma gën a dégg olof they can correct me waaye man dama foog ne pour nga wax nit ne doome mooy illegitimate child in no king harama wala loolu mooy an illegitimate child the B word in English mooy doone haram right
yéen da ngeen ko dee gisee ne someone without a parents or someone
waaw comme xam ne juduñ ko mu juru si without say yeah okay loolu am na ku wax ne mu ne is an insult so anyway let's not agree with that I'm just saying you can speak your mind because xam nga lu xew king fii UDP platform la suñu waxee ñu ne waa gaay ñu ngi ne saaga yow xam nga yow sa platform waaw it doesn't matter because I'm the host yeah dañoo paint waaw so loolu tam man I always caution people against that yeah
so Mr. Let's also understand you guys have also people out here who are listening who
Yeah.
also want to sit with some of your leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Something need to be more universal
Yeah.
and then more pro-democrat here.
Mm.
Your platform here, when I came here, I feel comfortable. This is UDP
Yeah.
online Pantaba.
Yeah.
I don't see Seho Sidali or
Yeah.
any TikTok Bohamantin. If I got to get in here, I need to pay some coins and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So man, you are one of those who should invite certain profile figure you make as a party. Kumel ni man munko question at any undecided voters. Yang remember when we used to invite the likes of Nakadabo,
Yeah.
Khalifa,
Yeah.
and OJ.
Yeah.
Hanga, it was just an open platform.
Hanga kiluta majella sa because obam guma line because you are an independent Nicolo Domi UDP because when UDP nga then you the same why it will be very interesting for Gambians from an independent person ko hamne bokku ci ben party te yow so ñëwé fi nga né wa dega UDP mo wara lead coalition it will be very nice for people to hear it lolo tam ma jël la understand
Dama want Dabo to be a leader though. Let us not continue to lose the Davos crowd every time that he is there.
Yeah.
If we could allow Barrow over many intellectuals and highly seasoned electoral oppositions and select him as a leader there, meaning that there was something like an interest more than what they thought of about the country's maybe interest, right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Right.
So being a byline, ni am lawyer Dabo muge na ni ona dafa ni ne muka lol manduma kono. It's not gonna happen. Otherwise, ñom dañu single out them lu way for am moge. Why before that, ñun youth yi tamit. I'm not responsibility for having therefore supersede all of that. You initiate change. Why? And then the fasting belt away.
Wallahi.
Then the fasting belt away.
Wallahi.
Then you deal with kadu budeger why. Okay, just before I leave, I just have 3 seconds to say this.
Yeah.
Okay, but the word haram, and I understand. A lot of you guys, divine akmandu bena. I don't mean to be like man. In our man, my mom. I'm not mungi jur ñoo xamantene ay dañuy de dombo xamantene ay def lu aramal like I call them that my mother. So man minu ne man suma dad was just like mungi suma mom daf don play.
Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah.
So ñom they see like ne yow dal sa pam dafa nek njalo mu jur.
Yeah.
They don't see that way. Ñom ñu de xolé is crazy. Man duma sagal kan.
Yeah.
Ya yow xamé wu lo ma sagal. Why da aram da nga aram juko kon. Haram ma gën koy rafetal day haram juko kon siri dafa haram juko ana haram in Arabic what does it mean haram juko bi baaxul dafa haram dafa yaaha su fekkee loolu insult la well I'm sorry why man
no it's okay thank you Kim for your honesty and I appreciate you ñoy bantaba
thank you for also allowing me
no yeah ñun ma yow yaga nañ bro du tay
no man yow yaga nañ jàpp you were one of my biggest as a matter of fact you did call me one time. The first call I had from you. You remember a month or two before, even a year before Ali Khaled visited Raleigh.
Wow.
I think that was the time that I started talking to me.
Yeah, I started talking to you. Then Antos of freedom, you remember?
And you were also one of the how to call it again? Yannick also one of the first guys to defend me when I accidentally bumped with GRTS. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You were like, brother, no, don't worry. Keep your heads up, man.
Keep your heads up.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Wow, we go and them see all the way. Yeah. Mom, he's done very well for the country.
No, he did.
Yeah. Because a very online direct Momoko Kumasi, he's the pioneer of this.
Every Sunday, fuck me,
yeah, definitely.
So we say, Pa du muna indi suma record time bobu ndikte man dama ko dey wone ko lima wax na record ko bala ma
ya remember sen protest bobu no New York Why King go those are good days man struggle with dafa neexon nak
yo suma old school nga suma
wow Jeremy King thank you for coming here man
why agalel ma uncle Ousainou Dabo na ko King Jobis mu ne buga na nak ñu ko dégga buga na platform bo xamanteni
no xamna gaay dañ la dé déglu yow Gambia yépp la dé déglu King Gambia ci
buga na ñu am platform bo bu UDP génné ñu wone ne Gambien yépp ci bokka
waaye
nekkul ne UDP rek a wara tok mëna wax wara lacc lool
non loolu sa du démocratie loolu
démocratie loolu man ko stade ko gis parti bi is not
te ñun UDP tamit dañu war a nangu ñi di criticize ñu.
waaw ñëpp ñoo ko moom yaa ngi jëli noonu rek lañ mën a def pour wane ne Darboe is there for all. am na question boo xamante ne nag many people are asking Darboe waaye foog naa ne Darboe ko reserve because suñu demee ba di la njëriñ tuma te gisuñ benn tànk lii booy lekk nañ leen dem si kanam ñu xool. Darboe will not be like there to ñëw disaggregate dëkk gi non du ko.
non du ko def xam nga lu xew. King Mr Darboe bu mu nekkoon foreign minister ñëpp la emele woon. xanaa yow nekkuloo fii ba mu appoint on madame Badji boobu nekk UN de gars yi coow fii ne kooku war ko appoint waaye mu appoint ko moom moo ko appoint on mu appoint Gambia as former deputy speaker bi APRC appoint ko South Africa waaw South Africa mu appoint ko appoint Mr Darboe nekkul ne comme doomi UDP rek la moo jël appoint sax
Darboe coalition am bi nag open cabinet yi open parliamentarian yi government in making la dañoo ñëw rek prêt xam ku nekk dañuy sign very strong nag agreement yoo xamante ne it will be hard for them to be fired. xam nga ñu mën a yàgg ci job bi liggéey. ku mel ni Issa Faal dañ ko fa nii di Khalifa ñii ñëpp dañ leen fa nii we have young intellectual opposition leaders yoo xamante ne I believe ne am nañ this readiness pour ñu jéem a jàppale dëkk gi mu ngi ci big time problem fu mu nekk nii. thank you
King Jobe Fawa thank you for coming here bro appreciate it. Thank you. Koko suma waaji la lu tax ma jël ko léegi I know I haven't opened the lines te du yàgga dina ubbi lines yi at least you guys will have your say on the platform because platform bi ñëpp a ko bokk du man kenn Gambia la di sax UDP moo fa nekk but even if you are NPP you're welcome here if you are part of the old opposition feel free to call here I'm not going to censor anybody waxtaani Gambia la ñun yëpp mënuñoo nekk si benn party but King Jobe is a patriotic citizen moom yàgga na depuis struggle def daan dem protest time boobu against Jammeh and he was a very gis nañ bu ñoom Dr. Ceesay dem New York he was among those protesters dem confront ko foofu noonu de ñoom Dr. Ceesay ñu ko mere si loolu ba léegi and ku bugg a réewam rek moo mun a def loolu but nekkul UDP loolu te dama dee wax ne it's not just because you are not in UDP you are not a patriot am na ñu nekkul UDP sax ñun luñ bugg a Gambie loolu lañ bugg a Gambie waaye dafa mel ni ñëpp mënuñoo bokka si benn parti loolu sax duñu jik Gambien yëpp mënuñoo bokk UDP loolu su xewee sax du jik Alhaji Ousainou Darboe so fu ñeneen ñi nekk si yeneen parti yeneen so loolu tax we all over our country but we have different ways of bringing out change and that is true so now I want to say this coalition lu ma la ñaan rek we have to definitely be strategic about this coalition UDP position bi dafa leer nañ Yankuba Darboe Demba he repeated the same thing on typical Badi Bunga's program. I was so busy in the evening I didn't watch it, but I just now sound bites of it online, and he said it. We are not going for primaries. Dr. Mani has said it. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe have said it. Man yagana ko wafi. In fact, it's illogical you them primaries. So you don't do primaries, sir. We will not allow this equal primary system because hanga Gambia mom lalande wa fairness. Nakala UDP mana in the 100 delegates, the other parties in the 100 delegates. Lolo ndax dafa fair. So you know fairness, it cannot be equal delegate system. Te li soko waxe duñ ko mëna daaji. Su fekkee ne dañoo dem xam naa ne ñun dañ primary, waaye su fekkee ne dañoo dem primary sax su UDP indi 300 na ñeneen ñi indi 50. Man loolu mooy suma propose te man yaaga naa propose li in fact binda naa ko si UDP forum yi sama advice executive man personally su ma see Hussein man yaaga na advice li bu yaaga man okay because ñun yëpp doomi UDP la su ma amee suma idea dama ko wax si ron yaaga naa ko wax su fekkee ne dañoo dem primaries equal delegate system UDP was very lucky in 2016 mënoon nañoo ñàkka that thing because su ñeneen ñi manko ñu saanil beneen candidate kon te loolu lañ plan pour def right now te soo ne UDP ñun ñoo war a lead coalition loolu def dee hot ne dañoo wax ne why do you have to be always UDP okay why is Barrow still leading the grand coalition why ñu nekk si coalition Barrow waxuñ ne Barrow yow da nga war a step aside let's have somebody from NRP let Amat Bah lead the coalition why don't tell me that because Barrow is president su fekkee ne ñu ne dañu war a also nga ñëw fu kalama Barrow tam mun naa ñëw fu kalama ji mu ne waaw man nekk naa president 9 years xaaral ma jox Amat Bah moom tam mu nekk candidate for NPP Grand Alliance but why those people are not having that problem even though Amat Bah wax na ne his desire to be president is not aborted mu ne benn tey bugga na nekk president waaye ndaxte am Amat Bah dina am sañ-sañ ne Barrow step aside So it is a trap that they set for UDP. So UDP them si primaries ñoom yëpp dañ doon manko te Alhaji Ousainou Darboe wax na ko man yàgg naa ko wax fii sax bala Alhaji Ousainou Darboe di ko wax dañ doon gang up ñu dem sànni other opposition candidate ñu ne ñu daanul UDP. Let's the trap. So ñun gis nañ trap boobu noonu léegi we have now said go and form your own alliance ndax loolu lan la war a indi coow wax bi sax lu tax ñu ko wax ba léegi every day si TikTok bi le kenn mënut a am jaama yéen da ngeen believe primaries yéen 4-5 parties dem la ngeen def seen because man xam naa ne primary boobu sa problème dina fa nekk primaries yéen internal primaries yéen seen boppa da ngeen am programme nga xam nga UDP ñun duñ fa nekk you are not going to use our name as scapegoat because yéen like for example Mama Kandeh he is the next biggest party apart from UDP ndax kooku dina nangu this other parties jiite ko loolu from waaye ñun suñu yoon nekku fa ndefa ma ñana di am loolu ndax ndexundul handal na xaajute woto so na guy them form their own coalition so mbe di amula wole to rek and I will come and talk about briefly about another topic I may get into trouble for saying that but I will kuma buga attack nga attack ba yeah kuma buga attack ma because politics loolu la okay on national issues mbe kodol kacala jadme andum podol bi je mbe condemn lale kume manyana kala nimme na jar record la yeta play ye programme de da yen attack no problem ndemam bara mo yen attack de mam balam fana mo yen counter because ndemo public diamulality who am I to say somebody will not counter you? Me. Because that will be very arrogant of me. The way I talk about national issues, people have a right to go and make a full program about me. Man, what am I say that as long as Sagoloma, because Manduma Saga can, and I'm not going personal on anybody. I will only discuss issues. What happened on Kerfatu? Barki Demba. Digante Honorable Suleiman Saho, UDP Organizing Secretary, and Yaya Menten Sanyang, representing UMC, was ugly. Man, what really bothered me, Sehumbalo was like a peace broker between the two. Lord is very embarrassing. Me UMC nkoli amala menela. Ni tata the platform, ni tata yela agenda wafi. Because ntol UDP ngol fana na agenda wafi. Tala ketale aman nyinya aman diante because nte dama ite bola UDP. Yes. Because ngamira ko nte la gero to nte ben opinion no fola jam process le folota in UDP. Me alon ko mota fola it was fraudulent. Neranung it was fraudulent, one can raise flag. But atatal in a democracy, we all have to respect the verdict of the people. So bari woketa nyawnya di amol shiata ndemanda bula je bari menketa ker fatu wolum anun surtout nde meyente disappoint mol mel yalon ko ribe mum patio kono kuma kendol fo Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ma he was our leader bi kana ko la tax kumofo what it says a lot about you because brite benunje fo itata ye député yani imala tax kumofo yalon tol nyanta mira la kunum kumol fole because otomo NPP ngol le use on ka foko Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ba ban lale ha teninte he didn't do anything that's illegal. He didn't do that increment. And on your listo gibe lawyer jelle tobe o listo bala tax areas and in tax evasion they are different. Tax evasion wolong act of criminality. But tax areas, hani tuwabu do jam tax areas kamul mutale. Ndola UK jam sometimes munekake ike safele ya fogo HMR sila julole bele nyante jola in fact they make a payment plan with you. Wato do little fanang isafo we need to give you tax refund ye tax jamale jo. So that is normal in any country. But in many forms disappoint our quota, we shouldn't use that today. Because you were a part of the party, if a party if a central committee, ina manafo. So being in talaketa yafo, molbeti jela, I think it tells a lot about you than anybody else. Because binta sewu sedli, for example, na example tam fongola. Ning te binta be UDP. Ngo UDP. Madua. Because nte mandiamo ala koma. Bali nga di last party metal la benko na Gambia wala la UDP. Okay? Nte mandra. Momo alo mebe kala samati. Because nte nying kaf move jang ka fenke jang te, you know what. I don't know. But at the end of the day, inka example of the just for example, hypothetically, jani beta na jar record la yava se useli kaka bo UDP. Ko nga Gambia no nga dol daji kolon. Be hypothetically la. So if I ninte hypothetically about UDP, nkatanga platform mo yele ko UDP to UDP. Then that has to say a lot about Sewu Sedili, not UDP. Yes. So you need a platform of momo yele agenda wa fitarom. You can campaign for your candidate. And on the tele for Fatu Ture from what had abort the show. That was very unfortunate. And new platform on national issues ole diamu wala nante ba condemn la ngalongo they will come and say who but ning you didn't call ya kemana they condemn because they will record this high monafi college you are hypocrite ikata tenne ibuka UDP la fenko je tatewa ndeka na jande nka UDP ding will advice momo mun sedo ti nka foko alinga focus barokan. Let's not even talk about these people. Sinyaje le ngafo janne. All right, and ungonte na platform mo use la mo na nyi platform mo use pour ka modo doyande ka ding. This platform is not going to be nka kale. Wolon dole protocol ka jala fredi am le Ibrahima di bala ko manso. Because monekata yes, malla fi ay bo UDP. Bari kunun tali Ibrahima di bala ka platform mo tolo jang ka baro nka kuma jamal fo baroma. Na e programme de like UDP online bantaba ambe manasi tonya na mefenga kayro le ben natema ngari mema one time fa mbiri amuta Gambia na la muso fango nga invite nan janne so ndemo mo sivalde nin kutamita ni mo tema mafo mo kanake de bari mti aka kole mala ngana nga wuli nga kuma jawo fema. That's not in my DNA and mo be nyantante fana no bunyala. That's how I am. Wala na hani sabali nga fole jan sabali mukala kuma even though I attack like mfama banta, I suffer okay. Mole ya screenshot a Kenya now. I was mourning, but mbukala koma fo. Nde mobe fo nambe wole nyama. Nte kambira kunu na bakele. Ni aje nka baro fo. Baro is in charge of our economy. Baro bata UDP le. Mrana nka baro fo. Bi nyindolu nati to lebe mbara limbankola. Mbela kol kachala. Nte mira la kunu. I want that to be very clear. Baro lebe mbara in economy la num. Baro is squandering our resources. Baro jibe office of the president. It's 11 molka 1,500 Roman Joe airport. Security report. Audit report hoya for 32.5 million. Barola mansakunda iko 100 billion squander. Sanji saba. To me, that is what is important. But ninku keta mealonko online program long. Mbali danila. Dukare. Cool bije. Because at the end of the day, alimbenga na agenda wafi. Nganyatelim barola. You fenko ten alta platform, you know, it's very ugly. Modole diamuta mbala diamo play la jang. Ngaja TikTok le. I diamo men fo jang. Mba play la le. And I think man for be like na kebang. I don't know. So okay, but I'll play it here. Only 1 second then. I'll play it here. I remember the Amokono. I agree with him. So Alimbatore Mbaple la janne. Ndamanyi manolo. Ngamera fate be NPP le bang. But I diamo dole ke jang on TikTok. Mbatu nga afford na nyimfundo to sajenza play. Alimbar atolombe TikTok. Alimbala rek 1 second. Minala science. Okay. Okay, nga fendole forward na nyimfundo to jang. Na nyimfun fulanya ni membo kata Gambia. dole opinion dina ko ndolga tulu nenka ndolga tulu nenka vo pro baro kabe mol arrest la we do it jovially but akon kana tulu mala because baro se aussi fal kenole na mare audio exchange. You see, don't be afraid. I'm not afraid of anybody arresting me. Because in my view, I'm not breaking the laws of the Gambia. I would be worried if I'm breaking the laws of the Gambia. But let them arrest you. Because near arrest, if I'm afraid that many arrest. Even whether we talk about it or not, these people can arrest anybody if they want. Because it only powers it. But arresting for is not a problem. Near arrest, they have to arrange you before the court. And there they have to tell the judge, because for me, Gambia man sekunda namanang kallani man sekundala hani baro fon tete kallala tete baro disrespect lan tan nenna you understand ntina la janga kawala just because left out do yandila because te amanke loi fon la court inte ka silale ni ala ni kila temo ngana nga kawala mo kan just because left a political pointless call. I don't do that, right? Okay, so but this gentleman made a very good analysis, and I'm sure people have seen it. Let's listen to him. Let's listen to him. No, man, don't for. Man, audio, not audio. Man, from my play, all about. I'll allow you.
Opposition bi ngeen di fight yeen neen seen biir moo ëpp sa time bu ngeen am pour fight Barrow yeen su leen lay gu nit ki kay campagne leen ngeen génnee ko fa waaye yeen a ngi nii di taf na taari koo xamante ni moom tam opposition la ngeen saawa ko suba ngoon bu dee bëccëg moom tamit parti militant sami taf yeen seen leader saawa ko suba ngoon bu dee bëccëg yeen da ngeen ma bëgg a wax ne seen parti leader si amul ñu nekk di dox si coalition xam nga yeen lan la toog leen ngeen xoolaat bu baax ngeen xam ne am na ñuy dox si coalition bu dee xam ngeen ne am na ñuy dox si coalition wala nduru na ne am na ñuy dox si coalition da ngeen di bàyyi room su ko defee ëllëg ngeen mën a réconcile bon yéen a ngi saagante di xasante ba mel ni xaj ak muus bu gën a naa gisante sax soo foog ngeen ñëw tuggee soo leen bëggee win waaye fii ngeen di toog nekk fii di fayante suñ leen winee nag ngeen ñëwaat si social media fii di complain dañ leen sàcca dugg na fii génne na fële fekk yéen sax mun naa toog ngeen andi nit ñi seen boor ngeen expliqué la gay lan ngeen war a def waaye fi ngeen di toog di saagante di xasante nga taf ki saabu bu dee yéen dem ngeen coalition ngeen win yow dam ñu bëgg a wax ne da ngaa ñëwaat si kanami Gambie ni koo taf saabu nga bëgg a ñu gëm ne kooku moom lañ teg place bi moom mun naa yóbbu réew mi wala mun naa liggéey si place bi ñu ko teg after boobu saagee yaa dara ma ne ji nga nit ki yenn saa yi da ngaa doon ko open minded nga bàyyi room pour ëllëg looy wax tey bu mu la affect ëllëg ngeen mën a réconcile yéen neen Barrow su winee fii yéen a fee toogaat di jooy because yéen xam naa ne laay ko leen ko gis naa ko si yéen bu dee laay ko leen ko ngeen campagne si yoon ngeen wax nit ñi lan ngeen ñu amal waaye nekk fii di fight suba ngoon bu dee bëccëg yéen a ngay fight yéen neen seen biir opposition yi man dama jaxle di man dama foog ne sa yéen Barrow nekkatu fa yéen opposition yi yéen neen yéen a nekk di fight pour nguur bi te Barrow su fa jógewul yéen opposition yi kenn du fa toog foog mu jóge fa ngeen mun faa toog waaye noonu leen di demee nii bu ngeen génnee ko fa dina métti de incumbent waaye toog leen rek ngeen continuer yéen.
Okay, I don't know this gentleman, but he has just re-echoed the words I have been saying, and that's why I'm playing it here. I know some people may not like to hear it, but that's okay. But I will. This is my program. I will do it the way I want. Somebody else can do their program the way they want. Okay, and everybody have your style and go with your style. But the man has spoken the truth here. I have always said this, and I will keep saying this. Can somebody name me a country where they effected a change and the opposition have been fighting within themselves? If anybody can name me this country, then I will stop talking about this. Has there been any change in any country where the opposition are fighting within themselves and they succeeded in winning? Can somebody give me an example? I have never seen it since I do. Man, politics is very, very limited. Man, how much politics? Maybe, man, I'm very slow. Man, I'm not educated. Man, I'm not smart. But can those smart people who understand politics more than some of us tell me so that we can also learn? I've never seen it in any country. But maybe somebody has seen it in any country. Senegalese succeeded to move Macky Sall, but they did not do what we're doing. And this is not blame on one side. And this gentleman has given an honest opinion. We have 9 months. So for the past 3-4 months, there's nothing that we are not going to say what has not been said. We just be repeating. Our energy, our devotion should now be surely directed at somebody who has squandered our $100 billion when our health sector is dilapidated. This is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Sometimes you cannot put your head around it. The more I read the audit report of Gambia, the more I get annoyed with this government. This is why I get stunned. Ninga Moljeka NPP support. Because Barrow has destroyed our country. $4 million is 1 kilometer of road. $4 million, sorry. When it should be 1 million, but you have 4 million spent, 1 kilometer of road. Wo silo lufongo, ni la quality jibe, silo lufongo based at Katinya. Ibrahima Silla nala molo ni Adama Barrow, ito lebe na nyi sila kurumol de daka molie. Because nyi silo lu, domor dulal lonjeti. Wala na Barrow ka focus silo kang. Silo ni la fita mansa kundala kodos kwandala. Ila fita mocha chotala. The best way is yes silo lu, yes sila project okay. Road construction is the most lucrative way of embezzling funds. Because ika monefo nin silo men nyanda kala $1 million ti ye invoice o yake je $2 million. Atuli yo $1 million dengan ko sedo ali asedo. Wala na nita Gambia. These high-ranking government officials, some of them imalafi falindiroik. Abalafa warta. Na friend dole tata Gambia. Akata official dole to. Atata official men don dato fola jam. Akaya moye ka foko ha ñunu fo ni nata eventually domo dula le fenkala nga Barrow tuje fangol fisata. So some of these civil servants, they don't be surprised ni afay Barrow. Because iko ni UDP nata, UDP be bunda itola domo dula le fatala. Can you imagine? Ni opposition winte be domo dula fa bar Barrow e domo dula ble tol yenne. So dolbi ji they will prefer Barrow to go. Corruption is completely legalized in that country. Institutionalized rather. That's why Barrow mo kilinne samba court kabira nata. Memu held la former permanent secretary. Dr. Bamba Banja. Portrait director yala ko fojane afela fat. Imam Musa Makitiola, Nimbarona audit is just an opinion. Audit report is just an opinion. Abasanya Mbiri Abula, Manekata Abala. Abba is still there. It hanila Abasambala court and Nungafo Bandaba Janne Ngo Abatita court. For Abatata court. One coffee, but they will not take because Barola Mansekundani Abasanya Samba court. Kujamala be funtila. Because nila fita aba soronna aba fana media mulal itembula la kula, all right, then tinyaro enake yene fam bondiji mbele be dunna mfana be dundi lale. Thank you so much Sade Balama. Iko allegedly iko audit report of a page page 5 section 174 bari ngala comment o read ako ja oil fana kay 28 million duty waiver shoto ineligible of it ikama eligible ye duty waiver the businessman o lajande pour tulo marchandise mano and everything dai jindi tulo manji Hanisa and Femansi, prices are still skyrocketing. But the Gambia has lost that revenue. Amadou Sane na name for our interview. So don't kuti ja mamemfo. And that's why NPP, some people, UDP, you control book of FEMFO, we are not coming off with agenda. We are only criticizing. But that's our job. Oppositional job is to criticize. Even if you come to the United Kingdom, the Conservative Party today, they are just criticizing Labour. Scandalo dola bijani FCN America ala files all memfuntira ndola Peter Middleton one of our ministers is involved in it. Sign the Prime Minister from Congo is over a problem or father resign na leba mabikatelo appoint. Wabarabe UK ambassador yala America afana blow la sai fele investigation okela. And the opposition is just saying that. Opposition or the opposition is always talking about it. We are not doing anything out of the ordinary, UDP. Opposition will come in can go. But the Gambia long bankuti me along kala ko kola yata bake. Gambia la ko kola yata bake. All right. But in ndeka ni mem for time. Nimma nyatilim barola na baro kelendi. Things are not going to be tough for us there. Gambians are ready for change. But Gambians are also one of the most unpredictable people in that country. Gambians are very unpredictable. Ndolbe diaspora jansona nka mira nyame numel on the ground ke mira nyame mankili. Dolbe je wolke mira la bi nafa drone la. Ndolbe jan ndolu kam mira Gambia la tal wala na menyin diamo la mbediam kan TikTok auto mbe kodo kila Gambia. But dolbe Gambia wolke mira this month ntebe mun kodila shotola from this election. Ika election of amura territory. So ni NPP may muna balle yala kodu jamaka la kalpe o konabe yayla musoli ya be kodu dila dolbi je duki mirako nin 5,000 or 3,000 recommended is just a few days sanji lulu ngabata bafole he ndeta nin 3,000 on tari jekla. So until we have a lot of work to do barola sunya rolo ni emira IEC la IEC ni election of fembu kanta kijo faraje na manke IEC iko molme yalon ko 300 million dundil account won hansa wala be dukol IEC audit report of ya fole ko jokoli 50 million na duntal account wala na ninga molu moy jang iko 2021 election baro def ñu door baro statute election kon hana audit report bu mu ñew wax gumu len ko. Why would they put 50 million in somebody's account and that went into the private accounts and they refused to show those private accounts to the auditors? So election be then go sacha. And the same people are still in IEC. Opposition, instead of new neka benna, we demand for those people to be even removed from IEC. But the thing is, we are in a weaker position because we are fighting within ourselves instead of fighting against and bringing decorum in IEC. They are compromised. How can we have a level playing field? Because maybe IEC man tilling. Ngo tubabu jang ibe 50 million do na ay jumal electoral officer jumal la kokono o manke chong. But game obe dairing. Nga dudu jam moy jande 2021. Bi fa mo ba VAR kan. Dudu jam yalan ko na borona kala flata NPP le. Yalo dudu ja ma togn ko tuti. Dudu ja was expecting Baro to appoint him as a minister. Mom tamit Baro fale wut ko. Because he mu dem minister of sports or a local government because mondam APRC Fabakary la so Baro man palaso diala afana be batoro la mu ngi xaar ay atlobe werende da du ja so say ako say memenkela bari nga join NPP. Okay, but Dudu Jala ya fo janko ñun yépp xam nañ ne Baro munut waaye ñun dañoo stop UDP nguur seriously. So ndax koko gis na jëm wala na nga Dudu Jaaja grand banta wa be di amakan nde fo jama ni analyse be di am la nana ta wahi Dudu Jala rek dama re forward xana tam be repeat jibe kam suñ ne waaw Dudu yow la moy sa opinion adama de skip pattern bi because I know what he is going to say. He's just going to support Baro in that diplomatic way. I'm used to it. So why should I waste my time listening to his contribution? Because he is just going to support Baro. Nothing else. With all this criminality, Bintu Sise, they are not fighting you. Menyo Kelekane, it is there. Menyo Kelekane. yalo meme keri sa bintu nga foy sa sobe yankolu wallin doyle be nyola malam fay de ganyin TikTok o jibele sobe yankol nin doyle be nyola binti bu gajal ni la TikTok ro sobe yankol nin doyle be kelola so ntol ni UMC nga jele foy because ganyin TikTok ol be monitor sa itol fanande against doy inin doy ngol fanko du nyola nyin TikTok otol wala na nyin kendi audio bondi because maybe afanka audio follow ndeka nyin TikTok platform monitor up to last week nka sobe ngol ni doy ngol le moy be ñu against la. All right, so wole be kekam, and unless we try to diagnose the problem, I agree with you. Greater part of the criticism it can you castigate, okay? It can you castigate. All right, so nyine be kekam, but I think this is what is happening. All right, so mena analysis stop la janne ba manta mela jang. I'll open the lines now. People can have their say. The more men after contribution they can have their say. Maybe I think I should leave here around 10 minutes to 5. So nimel bela diamo kale sa sutian di baka nyama ikana jam fandi mobi nimmo la diamo fo ila diamo. Okay, welcome Meldon to science I'm batting mol shika melialo ko bijam. Okay, maybe I'm Fatu somebody is here. Okay, aja namanete o jande malam for TikTok lay selendi bang aja dol bi jeng amna TikTok lay wol selendi ba ni TikTok men selendi fane se fan jinni nole. Okay, ni me man la fi diam ko nga mol dol jam namana wol jam so nga amna TikTok lay selendi. Okay, mel seleta na bismillah man fatseni bismillah ini bara
nkai sedi linge jonge tentunye jayi
abaraka
kumoli ni nyata biri dun tambe la moy rol la fem mandanji
abaraka
ya fa nyaminna abe wole nyama alima focus baroka ni be nyato moli be bayindile koy be yo fironi do bi jede se do jibe kantu do ka be kolobos la nyabe nyato la ni e bo jibe kasara la bari itenyi mobe fanan kunola
wolorne
itenyi mobe fanan kunola ya fa nyaminna nga focus baroka bar seku bala fa warta la ni ku ya warta de Gambia la ko kany
bala fa ko waral everyday farcel
Gambia la ko wallahi momo sondo moy fate be bi ita hamela baro la nyato tawala pour baro way continue ka Gambia mara hani
ma si bolon de
ni mu Gambia di moti wallahi ita hamela wala andu mi ki fin ko li ke jam fo kin do bislem fa nyaadi da ngay mi fo wala mu tonya ay mi fo wala mu tonya te seku sondo mol be ka bendula kilin andum tonya wo mu kilin do kuade son kumo min ka fa nyin kuade sono wallahi mo be yalo ne nin tilimo nin tonya be daminto ta primary la wo man nyanna kala bi Gambia be wala bata kono kada madingo ikakaranne ikakaranne kunu mune keta min keta kunu keta nye kairo te ban fa keta nye mantoro le nga gele Gambia tata true min na 2016 o kuale sono bin tolbe wala toro ni mbata kon time fon tol nyanta fala o nyo nyanta repeat la le ko tenke ba kantu momo na tan in primary la baro ye min ke sa ke no le kantu follow ibe kala independent candidate oti muna na taranu amanke primary tinu foita atani parti tenkola denu baro be asani mune ketala baro ta fala ko mbota UDP bara kata independent oti wala tinna aya fansum parti yolo momo bi be Gambia kono mobe ya lon ko tonya be damin UDP lem parti bato to nin kuale sono be kala andu nyim parti leader so be kanyina ko Gambia leje Gambia be min kono amanya na tarla kono se ku nyimma nyanna kala nyo sabati ngami la nyiri be nyanta wulale nana ha iko usenda boy ko natale ko bi nyimbanko be nyamina alinga ke kilingo tinga nyimbanko bon bi akata nyawonya bi UDP atole fana majority ba atole bulu o tontani naka fo be bina ya kimari ya tandila ka fo la ko momo ni bentele koma alinga la UDP kan nyimaral jawbi be
fate ni ko iko malantolla
iko ngamuneke
iko le fo iko ndol mel le tol la nyame itol fana malantolla wala nyama
but sai se ku yakuma option do fanan faja o fanan correctal
ha
o fanan kumo banni
ha
sa itol hinda mali lata nyola tonya mili lata nyola wala ka kuke
ha idol damale kafo fom dorom fonde
fanan da mali lata nyola tol fanan da mai ka fun tol be nga nyati limba
exactly wala nyanda kala fatse
tol fanan da mali ka fu andi kana je UDP fanan carte man fay fano barka jandin carte fayo dolle di je
dolbe lalantol ka mel latan na wala lantol kam
ha dol binana ne so mil bina UDP wala na tol min fanan da mali lata nyokan ida mali la nyokan bi Gambia dingol bela de obe min tole Gambia dingo bebe la frimune la wole mbaro e nyim banko aya di banko dingol la nyaro min be keri la yelo
tonya
banko be kasara kamba banko be fokan min na woye dang nko momo e nyim banko mara se ku itante nyim banko ti banko dingol lafta min ne be wole kala ni wonde fanante kayra sotola ntaka wala ko han Hussein Dabo billahi walla nyilta UDP lonna foni Hussein man sayata Hussein kabe tani silo dola wonta nyili balo na jumale UDP UDP e bankole jentol mammo janga Gambia leje andu hani Hussein Dabo bimba noma seku kartele faytani molu tema
tonya
ntoli kili wo kilin tije bari mili bije ikata mata tili woni tonya la kono atele biati atele tambiti so muna tinnan tol be murra ko ma munela ntoli man taraje mili bije kartele fayte ko Hussein Dabo le winta atele flag biarat andu birin cuku ntoli be ka mune foko momo pati e momo tambindi
ha mebulala wala noma ya
so pati e min tambindi muna nan tolbe murla way ko
hani momo mu démocrate de ite mu démocrate olti e démocratie respect woman jara kamfala
and woman yara mur ko mala to kule be te to ete e fangole ge barni ne fangoje to momin be kan nyina foko pati ko mimmu be wala ko pati ko mimmu ali ngata rawoto fo carte fay re ba Hussein wallahi ala may win ala amin mol ka fole ko ba Hussein be win na ko e fango ya fo janyamin na jongo bala foro la ala len ker lati bar ala may la foko mo ala ya mo
amin moro dole di am do Senegal de ako barola man sa kuna be danala afat sen
alama ala ya
nga alama ala la kumomoda ako ay bla wadala boyo predicle ako aba fala farate menji ala men tandala ko barola man se kuna dandale
yana se ku kanaje ala kataman selle yitande ala fango ne buka diamo mo ya ne buka jidulat bar ala kataman selle yitande ye hada madingo doli je ko doli bije ala kalay nya ko tole anda ka ke wo nyamale momo ni adama barola boyoje alama ala ya ke jeri sen wota
amin ya rabbi amin ya rabbi amin ya rabbi
momo ni Hussein Dabo la winolje alama yaji nyami ngai ke wo nyama
amin ya rabbi amin ya rabbi
te ku nyinke ba manta kiri karala nyim banko to ite amira bi Hussein Dabo sanji lulo ke banko kan anin jumale be nyo sabala Gambia la kwata wallahi Hussein Dabo fa hani banko ndi wala kay tambi
bare ngo ba Hussein fa do ko be babul fa sen do ko bal babul de because baro e tinyaro me fonke kana wo fongo deda kana nyin constitution kuto fongo samanan do ko chahande de
do jen ka sinka wala fonko yaaje man saya nyino fananin ala ya dunola min kun ka jarabi male be kun to de barni wonten adama baro ka sey won woto mu masibole
do ko bale be momo babul be sira je do ko ba
baro yen na moya tinyale na adama di ya fa baro ya
ay mobe ay banko be dundi nyola ay siolu fango damal sobe di nyola
ay siyo be dundi nyota ay banko be dundi nyota ay molu fangale malla nyola ko te molu malla nyola ay batala diaspora kan diaspora ko la femme na fano ko te ke birim baro sita
wallahi
se ko hanima momi long asela nomba bondi media kono ay dumi baka tawale kun to mi yare fa wata duno sambala no nyin se la bamba
bala fa wata
nyin ta continue no la ali nga bere bete lon na kido dato Gambia carte ke setiyolu ali carte di Hussein Dabo la ali baro bali andum carte electen ko bina voters card dida binana na sita ala la voters card dulali nyini sako musol kasila fa carte fay lumo yela wali solu jurumu ikoy be voters card nyino lela janni wobe sila nyini ija lon ka be larin janne to nyina muila kamoti be ku ko nyine se bondino akono andum alifalu fana momo ni di wolu registrata ila voters card amutaya mabo ya landi carte fay lumo ya sika ya dila voters card ate momo bulu inene ma soto firila muy ba dilelal momo na be bula filita keme kilibe wala jola pour ya soto se ko muna fisku muna diata nyinti gambia di wala al botas kat nyinal kanal famo wafu al kanal la soma alif al wafu bata warata toro warata nyimban ko kan mobe yalo momo mu tonya moti mobe yalo nako kuale sono nabe kela wallahi molle nyan ka folle nyan talane ko senda bo yenni njam fananga wala jembe noma ni useni botaji wallahi itoli yangi kiri karallata minna ngadiwo no se ko
abaraka Valsen abaraka, thank you so much. Saying at a mel joint down apply to next day but man we be chance bulala doli and follow bang muso be jana aja be diam na leba
ha
aja go ahead
se ho be nyadi
juba aja jwala nyindi
aja jam
aja be nyadi konara de
mi jando
famo gara kan aja welcome to the show.
Thank you. Nko nte nyin ko lesson diamo lafta diamo la ni wala
okay
ha ite mem fo wala ko bande muti sai ngata tiri race la ba ye fanda handi bari tol mala fi kabula UDP no
ha
ye fan sun ko lesson lo itol lata men ya tombo ya tambindi nya ye bula wol no sai itol ni la parti UDP ani baro sai ngata
exactly Cairo sabati
Cairo sabati wala fi siata diam mesum tita ta plateau
billahi platform adiamu killing rek adiamu fo mol pasile sa fam
ay mol sofle way ay mol pasile tay tol bari malla UDP re ko mallele mallan sai ninga na kutaf yeta ye fansu president londi pour la election on fara lenta londi baro elo ala betea hey iko ala mutabalo ko bole dum ibe jikiring ala men be jikiring wol ni 2026 jikita ko nadia ta alay UDP la samale inshallah ni wala jiko be si andu ala ma alay jiko be ma
amin ya rabbi
ila horomo
amin ya rabbi
bari be diamu le dunga ni Facebook to dawo
ndega amana ni coalition diamo fo on tol UDP ko fo janta da bon la jele say because
UDP sign nyanta menkela ni ba diamu la dawo dan kana taji nga focus baro kam ite fele ni audit report o me ba foka fatu ba baro doron 20 joli
$926,000 I only keep plane ticket or gara New York drone
one in the 35 million
o manke kilimoti
Gambia yani we have a lot of things to talk about but ite je dia mola ite ni je doron UDP den to malum daraja sifala be mo no baten katu hani suru fana
devo ñin TikTok o akati na la fon so na nga fo weba man na TikTok fon off la because dunda any platform ta te diamu kilingo la te diamu kilingo
ni ngaje dula dol to ndeka tambi because we have lot of things to talk about
sa ibuga baro fon la ko kacha fanne ñu ibuga baro la ko kacha de comme barobe tiñaro men na fon ibuga kacha ni platform to sa wala dan ko baro de allokital de president jumal because mo ibuga la ko kurmo fo
last time ni mo be dia ban kan man fo ni den to sadare bondi ba opposition no dum mo be kiri karala don't know because ni sit ni ndira fo ika fo ko this doesn't make sense
I don't
know about barola tinyaro na ko but he told they are just focused on UDP sai na ntol lebe coalition on te bulala mo ni le maji fo dunia ko you say de western wall UK dai te amira believe the coalition of Funkela last time, but it don't let my lapati.
Wala ka rajan. Wala ka dunia dula beto fam.
Wala ka dunia dula beto. So why pati ba na la deputy or na la kam?
Yala mela modo la dia mo la may gambi. Ako wala ka ke. Ako bari intol kanam ni wo banku dol kombe. Ako itol kijole bota UDP menge 2016. So itol ma UDP trust. Ako itol man tol trust wala nebe balan nin kalanka. Abanda idol da mal me ñoo tros ye la ñoo ka bari idol ya aja idol fa ngala selection fo da mal du na ñolale idol bana da mal dol will be enjoying the comedy show because me na kela ida mal fo because say kanyi ñewato ko mi ñewato ko sobe yankol nin doy golle we ñola Gambia politics was very interesting. Abaraka Aja, thank you.
Do we get frustrated? Me na for the UDP poll finally. The current be dani la nene GMC la.
Avola UMC.
Naka UMC come for GMC. UMC la. Well, I think they have a bigger problem than the UDP kere. It will level the winning candidate better level. So I believe Fenko so president Fenko until they have 2%. I think they should go and work on themselves. For the winning candidate yani is after to a level may I don't 2026 that you win. Then it only UDP when all the time. When the brother UDP no more. In the more the Fenko. Ya maintain sanya ningi minke fatu.
Amalo Warra is embarrassing. It's very embarrassing.
Amalo Warra Bakere, Nia Gibe Fong, so let's forget.
Why don't I NPP Kolia record if I genuinely la platform out?
Because it will
well diate. Ya record ngajele la platform if I genuinely can even jele can even.
Please. I think I need more than a focus baroka. You working for the audit report or moment the platform where I think a diamula. Nanina Nirula, Nimantra level killing.
Abaraka Aja, thank you for your contribution, Abaraka. So, sign you might have been apply. You're next then.
Yes. But Nandoki, King Belfengo, King.
King Jovis.
King Jovis.
Yeah, King remember no what do ya aga jumal ko juma lete fede la ga fay juma
anyway it's nice you talk good about it. No, but the other one thing as King is a patriot.
No, yeah, I had a banko canola definitely. No, that was the time for Anifatu Babaro who were very close.
Yeah. He felt the other side that all the fight I did, one side, that's why he stayed. He still being independent and fighting for a better Gambia. So I commended him for that. You know why Juma
Karava Juma.
Sumando is a guy, Sumandola. Joe is the Halabuno. Anyway, more serious note, Steadily, United Monetary Club. United Monetary Club.
Why?
Because that's what they are.
But that's not their official name. Ablai. Don't.
This is what I said.
Ablai. Call them United Movement for Change. That's their name. No. Why is not? That's not their name. That's not their name.
That's my name I gave them.
No, that's not their name. Their official name is United Movement for Change. So you can criticize them, but call them for who they are. You know.
No, that's what they are.
Nah, they are not.
Anyway, okay.
Go ahead.
If they talk on policy, we go on policy. If they talk about I don't know how to call it, the foolish criticism, we go after them. I'll tell them the moderate, you want to be moderate, you stay like that. And you talk about policy, but there's foot soldiers all over in the internet. They can go after anyone who come after the party. Whatever, if you're fighting for justice for 30 years, imagine we believe that Allah for Tonyala. UDP in the latter course of a fight can have a slowing Tonyala. So we don't give the cover Jibela. Omolafta Kula like a minute Tonyat. They will go after you. UDP, you sold in Gamen Fale. Alcana Kaula Mola, Nimiman Senal Almul Kola Lenin Kaya Bunda Lenot. Turkana platform Kufa Miano Tonyate. If you see something, okay,
apply. Can I quickly interject? No, okay, Jay, I think we'll have a conversation about this. And look, you're free to advise the youths.
So that near the platform or the near for Mokana de Bongo. But be advised but if we go after anyone who come after the party, rudely or otherwise. Yes. Okay.
Can you allow me? Ablai, can you allow me to interject, please? Can you allow me to interject? Apply. Whenever people bring this topic, like this lady is giving her opinion and advice, I've said it. You always come out this statement, we will not leave anybody. We are starting for justice. We will debunk people. But that's nobody. Let me learn. No one is saying that we should not defend the party. But you can carry on until December 4th. Okay, that's your choice. But it has never happened anywhere in the world where oppositions are fighting and they succeed in winning. Name me one country.
It happened in Senegal.
No. It didn't happen in Senegal. We are not fighting with it. No. Apply. I will go there. Apply. I will go there. Senegalese were not. Listen. Apply. Hold on. Yalla. Apply. Nimbe conversation. If I'm making my point, you have to let me learn. You have to let me learn because no. I will not let you speak. Apply. You have to let me learn. Apply. You have to let me learn. No. But you finish. I'm on the floor. You listen to me. I will give you a chance. No. But you can correct me when you have the floor next. Okay? No. Mbemen, allow me to finish my point. I will give you all the airtime to debunk whatever I say. No. You hand over the floor to me. I was started talking, you jump in.
No. Let me finish. Then you can come and hear from me. That's not right.
Okay. No, listen. Because I thought you finish your point.
This thing I know it more.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, please.
Okay, ila point bang. Okay, go ahead.
Don't try to interject.
Okay, finish your point.
Respect, huh?
Finish your point.
Thank you. Now, you should advise them. We'll go after people who come after our party or party leaders. You
don't need to. Amanjare tabulo lipa apply. Amanjare tabulo lipa.
We'll come after you.
You acting like panderi now. They lipa. Ika tabulo lipa la.
I'm not pandering. I'm saying that.
No, ika tabulo mel lipa. Anka wale fo.
Sit by. People come and send the party, send the name of the party. No, that's not going to happen. Yes, neither is coming for the Gafo. Party. Even Senegal, there are opposition fighting against Pastef, and they won 100%. It's among Senegal political more than me. I go demonstration for against Abdoulaye Wade in Dakar, in Paris in the winter. Let me tell you that. So you don't know Senegal politics more than me. I'm in this thing long time. Now you sold, they will go after you if you want to tell lie against the party. After and the executive should understand that. You don't understand that. If I mean a party, you sold for them to one. So Yami Bakele can send it to Saba. You sold Ulan no my monthly no fenna. Toast a month fence or in party.
Okay, can I come in now? I don't have much time. But I don't have much time. There are other people speak. Can you let me?
You see, because of it's not going to happen.
Okay, can I speak now, or you want to just continue talking, Ablai?
No, I'm going down now.
Okay. If you learn,
that's what I want to say.
Okay, thank you. Let me also speak my point. I told member Baturola, I will give you a chance, but I have to leave you around 5 o'clock. Okay, 36 minutes. So I'm going to judiciously manage the time. It's very important that we clear the air on this. Okay, let me repeat my position. In politics, people have to defend their points. In politics, you don't allow lies to be on you. Okay, Ablaiko, I don't understand Senegalese politics than him, but I don't think you understand Senegalese politics than me. I am in touch with, I speak to a Pastef lady in UK and a representative. I don't think you will understand Senegalese politics more than some official representative of Pastef. Okay, this is a Senegalese representative in UK, Pastef representative. A telephone, no, hold on, Ablai, don't interject, because you saw me not have that. She called me and expressed her frustration. But this is an official representative of Pastef. You cannot understand Senegal more than that. However, you claim to know Senegal. It is Senegal dynamics from more than that lady. Okay? So, but today, I'm done and dusted with this apply. I've said it. Whatever you want to do or whoever wants to do it until December 4th. That's not gossip. I have a right to speak my opinion just like you have. This is why I always, whenever you give count opinion, I give it. I think it is even not normal, and I'm not the only one saying it. There are a lot of neutral people who are saying this. This is very abnormal. People say this is abnormal. You see the abnormality. It is not a normal situation. Nobody can say it is normal. All right? When we were liberating, at some point in 2016, how we succeeded, you were in the struggle, the fighting was happening, but 2016, there was convergence. You were in the struggle, I was in the struggle. There was convergence that led to GDF.
Not 100%.
No, but there was convergence. There was convergence. There was convergence, Ablai. There was convergence. I didn't quantify it. I didn't say it's 100%. So don't tell me it's 100%. There is nothing 100% in world, Ablai. There's nothing, even in the West, nothing is 100%. But there was convergence.
Okay.
So Ninkoko, there was convergence. By default, I didn't say it's 100% because life for nothing is 100%. You are not 100% perfect. I'm not 100% perfect. Okay? So what I said, there was convergence. There was convergence to a greater degree. Okay? All right. So I'm just saying that, and let me repeat, I'm not saying that, because I came and debunked here. When people started bringing Mr. Party leader's tax thing, I did it in my analysis today. I said, this is wrong.
But they will do it another
No, but this is why I'm condemning it. This is what I'm condemning it. But what I'm saying is, it is at some point, we have to give more emphasis on the man who is squandering our resources, because he is the one who can significantly give us more blow than any of this opposition. This opposition, to me, they are non-significant in my eyes, because Barrow is more of a threat in my eyes than the opposition. And because he has access to state resources, Ablai. This is the point I'm environment. These people have no, to me, if they are a threat, is insignificant, infinitesimally small compared to Adama Barrow. And this is the argument I'm putting. But I'm not saying anybody should go. If anybody wants to spend 10 hours to go and castigate or opposition, whatever you feel that's what comforts you, that you think that's what, the social space is open. Okay? I'm done with this topic now. So I've said my piece.
The platforms that's speaking, I've never seen them go after. They go after people who lied against their leadership or their party. And to say that we leave them, we're not going to leave them.
Who said leave them?
Yeah, that's what you are saying.
No. I never said that. When did I say that here?
You say that here.
When?
You say we should leave them.
No, I never said that. The lady, Aja, listen, Bala, Aja came here. And Aja is the one who said.
It's not because of Aja I'm saying this.
Yeah, I never said bring an audio where bring an evidence where I use the word leave.
Certainly, no evidence for the we are UDP.
Okay, abandon side. No, because if you if you bring an allegation upon me, I would say bring an evidence.
No, there's no allegation. They are never diamond. If you say things that maybe
yeah.
Because
yeah. The way you are bold to speak your mind, I'm also bold to speak. I said the unnecessary ping pong is unnecessary. I never say leave anybody. I never use the word leave.
Maybe,
so I never use the word leave. You're gonna put that on me. I never use the word leave.
Maybe I should change the choice of word I use, leave.
Okay, that's it. So, but don't say I never said the word leave. Okay, Mr. Sawanega. Let's go to Mr. Sawane. And listen. Okay, from today, this is the last time I'm going to encourage this argument here, because I'm done with this. I think we shouldn't have it. We're not going to piggyback on it. I want to focus on things that matter. Okay, so I want to make that very clear. Okay, I don't want the program to be derailed by this.
Yeah. Whatever happened, nobody will not feel it.
Absolutely. You are right about that.
We will not think about December 4th.
Yeah.
Just do our politics.
No. I listen. Ablai, I agree with you, but you and I want UDP to win, right?
Yes, we want UDP to win.
Okay. But you are right. If UDP doesn't win, whatever calamity, Gambia will be suffered. We are on the same page on that. Okay? So woman get buru hahadi. Okay, let's give chance to others, Ablai. Let's give chance to others. Sawane metajade. Sawane, you go ahead, and the baby Fatu, then the Idi can come on, Madam Sani. Sawane, go ahead, please. Sawane. Baraka. Yeah, Baraka, thank you.
Sometimes you can rob Blandano. It'll jam Mumbela Yamada, Nite Moli Yamara, come to coin. I like to send the phone by Moli Yamaraka because even down in Palace will be blood, really feel a Palace Bala able. So at least more being in the core understand. Because last time nangala audio do fangala mo message of ometa domandi no. Because I can command like I was circulating melbe fongo prale diama let it know there no. So na banya mo no ni ka diamu da ke no benya da ke moy. Alga men fo mu to nyaldi no. Nimbe diamula na diamu comme ça na parti membe do la parti na fala. But in the sila fana membe fana be fin la membe kawala la na parti la. Da sonna wala. And si balan no wala bare dolla pati dol nyaabe da dolla mul be lori na kebal be dame no fana nyanta lola wolte nyaabe dame nyaay loje nembe dol murund la koma nga nyaaka suwal se ko bari ni fon ko jiga bala fa fon ko wara bake ye mira bala fa ko wara bake ye bi ten gambia ko bi adam baro be nyanta nyaati na wala but bi ka men fongo ja men ka adama baro kisi ba ke no nyim patel be ko no wallahi nimbe tonya falaw ka kay UDP lati ajama be je dolle ka kisi so nyim pati mol mel fana be je ibetina bambe adam baro na fonko bola bul bari ñu waté ngo neta dawda Usen fonga na namodi Usen na la ba adam baro ko Usen ndol fana ka fa Usen say adam baro besla no lan dolla nyaade ndol ni adam baro say jimalam Usen da bon dolla na moto bulu ma karfama albe nyalo adam baro kan ita kan yin kodo men fo janga wajibe ba adam baro muso damba boy akata akanyin paso men jo akana ni muna kana banko
Pinyaro kola $920,000 is almost $1 million on just on ticket. Yeah.
Ite killing ka ticket o sen wala du ni yo sammenne ibuka fe murundina narde ika fen ticket la sanga ika ta ko menne no ika nyong do ma din samana ba ika ni fen bukana
yeah
mulle kodo ban kola kodo bela kodo la ni 35 million wole o kuwo fele gambia no lina
bara mo bugo diamo sayndi mo buga faado ba barolo 35 million of fon ko fon
sometimes ta folo ko fonni lui no ye gambia no fa yembe la nyenta ka men diamu bugo diamu sinan dambalu mbe fenkela nyoka adu nyinte do sambala nyata kan sambo ko male.
But that is the point I was saying, because we spend good chunk of our time talking within ourselves, but the audit report, who talks about it?
No.
Let me ask you, when was the last time you hear a program somebody is talking about the audit report? Your platform for the past, I cannot remember last time, Barola corruption scandal. When was the last time a program was done on that? Sawane.
No.
But this is the point I am putting on my show. But because this is what I'm saying. Who talks about the IEC? No. Who is talking about the bribery method on the IEC? We don't. And this is what I'm trying to emphasize. If you emphasize, then it's like people misconstrue it. There is an argument, and this is not progressive on the opposition.
Segunda namunanda opposition la fonkor platform or aton ngai melka dia mo jandama ni dala mo ani sada ma ni sister member
Madam Sane ani pa modu bojana program ni tadaje.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Na je wolle damba ka kisi ba na mo koti no sai ni opposition or sai wollo dlale se ku sai nga ni karo koto la.
Because yala menketa. Okay, yala monon problem oti. Nde nga nyim folen during the civic education. Ndol Gambia we have a problem. Yaden telkeje nyamen ko itolu like ndol ko we are defending near ma itol fanan ko ningela leader ma itol fanan be la leader defender. That's what they are saying. And in Gambia no one is wrong. That country no one is wrong. Be near Jamela Kumofo for APRC ngol buka fundi ke count.
Yeah.
Just like the argument applies advancing, if anybody touch us we will come out and defend. So near Jamema you see APRC platform on type, they go after you. And this is the common denominator within opposition. Because you don't want it feeling mentioned if they touch me, I will defend myself. If I'm back, okay, if you touch my leader, it will however far-fetched. I listen to their more online. So this is the thing. I said I'm just giving a general statement. The way to stop all this is if everybody focuses on Adama Barrow, then our problems are solved. Because Ntolko maybe opposition. Because Barrow on headache. That's fine. But I'm also a Gambian. I'm entitled to my opinion. And yeah. But whenever you talk about it, some people get annoyed with me. I know. But for me, it doesn't bother me. Okay? You understand? But I'm not going to lose my sleep over that.
No,
I will get out of this Bantawa and I will go and sleep on snow. I don't give a hook or hack about it. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Sane. Thank you. No, Nigerian I'll take a kilinti, but in take a because before I platform, platform dollar. The whole thing is about UDP coalition. UDP position is clear. We have to say it. So let them go and form their coalition. No, let them form their coalition. Nila candidate from Began Yaslin Barola. Hani mo sabala lot ni lafta baro bon lamba bon hani president sabala candidate sabala. Yeah. Abaraka Sawana, thank you so much. Let me go to baby M Fatu. Bismillah. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, brother Sedi mbe kontona mbela la mola be kontona bafula ko alimbara yo mbe kontona ila do mal. So lot of the points all the mal for like Gambia Bango for is very sad because Minkeda ni ajibe more sometimes he can naive market. Amaka be the bar more don't be naive market because baro more mini before. Ani Moliaji wake up from 2017 up to date. Baro America Gambia. Baro man fenke Gambia na man kesila kako sila doko bari ni na in terms of youth. Baro man fenke ni. Neo compared to other countries. Neo compared to other countries like for example UK, Austria, Germany or other countries all over Europe and in America. Youth so like chance all dinale like jang UK ko kako yeta apprenticeship la andun do kudlal man sakunda ya trial do kudlal be momo youths nata ji ani some of them even la GCSE but whatsoever need good marks so you go and join and then do apprenticeship and then you develop yourself from there. Like NHS if you are CSW some people call them healthcare support workers it can integrate le nana ye push to be a nurse in the future RN. Like in Austria, they call it Ausbildung. Because Ausbildung die le pour y develop. Baro man fenke moye, fenke youth so ye woto. Baro kasia ka foko al vote ko dege. Pour nga ke president no. Gamne no mo jante ni dal ko. Dunia bu kata wo nyama because ila funding kel ni man fen try modie. Ete ka fo modie sindije ndako proite tar palaso no kata fadi yara because nde aje ko baro abe fadi yara ke tani UDP ko tema. Just dinding habit fango ika warula sorry puka fo nyaba bari nte aje wala nya you know yeah because youth so UK youth so foni man lafta do ko kede ni lafta do ko ke itata do udla ye apprenticeship system so to jere mi yaru ko se pat develop into another level you know so ni na coalition of anala karola UDP is clear what you have for the coalition of flag biara kuteje so ni after any discussion do samala now UDP say la moy wala banana flag biara UDP tata but angalo ne wote kala bari mba fo kane for example ni gaay la faka insist wo sifal say mo ya ko say ni delegate sol benal ay bo MP na ni councilor wala ke delegate singa jire say because it man council so they man MP so they ka foko it man ke parti ndingot so ni lafta MP so lié ke delegate so te ani councilor ni man MP so do ye councilor tanga jibe sai ni man so the pour ko be fengebe min foka wala 3 horse race mo eta wala because Kabrin Kaya Jame Bondi Multa, the 3-horse race, hey, Mama
Kande Lord Afayene, yes. And we succeeded in removing, yeah. You're right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me about that, Fang. Mama Kande Lord Afayene, you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kanyo Kamajandi. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, ni lafta Gambia tanya mo bebe la cool finally ye Gambia Guinea alonko mune be Gambia sambal.
Yeah.
Now no son kala UDP because I'll call my UDP trust. Then I'll fire UDP and I'll fire Baro and Baro. You know.
Okay, Abaraka Baby and Fatu, so that Nani Mosa Tarek, I'm pressed for time. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Abaraka, thank you for your contribution. They eat tell them next, then Sane Balaman and Bambas.
But I wanted to talk before Mbibolaja.
Oh, yeah, Salo Sita, yeah.
So so thank you very much, Sedili, with all the issues that were going on. Ablai. I'm not going to be on your side today because, to be honest with you, until Bill Laftale UDP win this year. I don't want we know at a Kenola Natara every time being platform okono Niminu back and Bill and Samuel and singing Jinno. It's not going to help. It's not helping, in fact. Because if I'm in Koroselegi, New Willie come off on Toli. We have a bigger part of the pie than them. Ntole left the State House. Ntole institution also to me along they spend enormous times of their lives to ensure ko yefuta bito. If we see the glimpse of State House coming, and one of the things I want people when the separate report happened were 1,245. Which media is the highest of all that you listen from? Iko TikTok. So which means some of these voters and electorates, TikTok like. So ni na te ibijaka lunko anyi wokai ba decide la between bita kato dile jilla a UDP choose. Itata yatara sonko bekirin diamo bekirin push and pull bekirin. You're not selling the party's image in that sense. And we will lose that electorate. So, as I'm saying, in fact, it was actually, I don't know whether I can say it here, we decided that Bambas would be doing that. And Bambas was doing a phenomenal work and is continuing to do so. Akatala record na aina dipong civilizedly, professionally, which we all go to and commend him for. Adaba kekane. So, mtenna platform will be tala, mkoninu bita ping pong la. And this again, chafali. Yajede dulkana na platform ka aliamira mu UDP nkultu. They are not. And I will tell you again, they are not UDP. Ikanale ka feel ka spark just so that you provoke, you intimidate so that nse wuli do dia moye ke bani ndro le ke problem mo le ke. Adun fana. The other thing, Gambian kol ka sotle. Niaje nyimba usenu nyu momentum soto nyu waten kono is because ni tilimbalia and ni betrayal ninketa. Ayatin nan to dol boton na excel kono funtita nang be lori fu patiye. Nse sino le ganna karso boton atanga karso fay. But we're taking our time to come on the internet so that more yalo mimbe kere. And it's everybody's collective effort. Nintel fananga nyateli nyummo la wate. Ibaje le dol fana bento la side. Ibe soft heart so le ha ba nyun fana kanyimi kenyana is not fair.
Mara Malavila diamo kundala. Some people can easily misconstrue as bullying. Even yalo Gambian old man iko imantonyo ndirlaje ka Georgia laleje. You understand? So if they provoke you, you come out. Don't have but you know they are in the problem. They are more safe. But I think sometimes the way we see things, we're like a different wrong. You understand?
Yeah,
it's not. There's nothing personal here. We all have the same agenda. You know.
Imagine the last separate report.
Yeah.
Well, hide in a very discreet way, which I don't think they should have done. Because 1,245 people, 34% said they intend to vote for UD for NPP, but 35% also said out of the 100 that they will be voting for UDP. So we are really heading to a greater role and a greater position.
Yeah.
So Abla, please, I told you the other day in the other platform, please, let's focus on the bigger cake and the bigger pie. William Jumati Baro. the issue, I don't told we have very big things to sell. The party leader is easily sellable and is easily attractable. So problem, no, every day, barola kola kalafa every day auditory post la bejurumal. So ngal manene, I know it's hard. Jolbe ya encourage nga entertain le nga soto nungele nga experience le mbal nen na alfal nen. But at the end of the day, we'll never see le malusama, not us. But in to combat it normal here and there every day. More bonilla platform, more bonilla light of expression. Different informal, the platform like Bananduro, and that image is not good for us as UDPians because we are the one with the better structure and the readiness to rule Gambia. So ngal manene on that behalf, yeah. But then to shut the situation down, seriously, because of the report, aside of Ja Oil, I'm more than 28 million or sort out. But Mama Jabi for na more than 1 million or for number.
Mama Jabi for na more than 1 million or Jolalde. Mama Jabi.
More than 1 million or Jo.
Okay, mbadenga nyindolta dolebe insist kanjam makati akongata mala mone bada ko makati ba namanate jajam. So ni nyindol bantarek I will wrap up. Thank you Madam Sane. Thank you for your No, yala blay mu fenkoleti. Yala blay mu all freedom. Yala Madam Sane man ni blay la history wrong. Not one nabuga ben freedom. No, yala freedom call ala wadi no nabuga ben no oto be freedom.
Bandar is my brother.
Oh, Ajole, you are among the you are among those who set up freedom.
Bandar is mother's father.
Okay.
I am Serin Abdullah Jet.
Okay.
We are the same school. We know each other.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He started Freedom Radio. And one Senegalese journalist interviewed Pandey.
Okay.
At the end of the interview, I forgot the name. I think it was in Canada. Pandey guy, say radio be, we why we internet regular. Facebook, internet, I'm sorry, radio.
Yama demanda fengela so atondi.
2 weeks later, Pandey started Freedom Radio.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So I'm also pleading to you, yeah?
Yes.
Please.
No, sister.
Yeah.
But it go.
Mail number is on
sometimes it's
they understand it, but it's not helping us, and it's not going to achieve much for us.
Anyway.
Al-Kaja Duma wala. Al-Kaja Duma wala. Al-Kaja Duma.
Thank you so much.
Okay, abla yana ngamba my camera phone and kabe diam lale. Sawana, it is a drop no because it's a diam tale. Sawana, if you don't know, Bambas is here. Amadou Minte from UMC is here. Yeah, made a nyomin go. If you know, nyomin go. I'm on technology understand. They idina. The nyomin go. I'm on technology.
Okay. Thank you. Sanibala, in fact, already summed it up because left alone but she summed it up very nicely. I don't even want to go on to that anymore. But it left a two areas. One of the areas whereby Gambian Olka UDP Nzafole, some section of Gambians, they pitch UDP against Gambians. Be left a Pruko area in the Kurun membership understand. And let's be very careful moving forward as we are getting closer to the election month. Gambia no le UDP ke UDP.
Yeah.
Let that be very clear. And we need to understand this as UDPians. It is very important how these people use the Gambians' name against UDP and pinch UDP against Gambians. UDP is the largest political party in that country because of Gambia.
Yeah.
What a nimmenka for UDP ko Gambian malafila. They are pinching you against Gambians for them to benefit from that, to make you look like the problem when you are not the problem.
Yeah.
It will be for a Gambian UDP.
Yeah.
It will be the political party Gambian man fendila namanke 1% wo banko kan.
They 1% boka de. Don't get into their skin.
Yeah, you see, I will even go into that because I have seen one of these parties or the prominent members, so many you would think these people are level-headed. They are passing comment to the social media talking about there is no small party.
when I hear certain people that, young people are looking up to, they come up with statements like there is nothing like small party. It baffles me, and then Akanjahal, where are we heading as Gambians? But I want our supporters and UDPians to understand, Gambian stands with UDP. They make sure they make the UDP to be the biggest political party. Apart from incumbent in that country. What Gambian are all with UDP. We need to understand this. And UDP need to understand this fact, and we need to start appreciating that fact. Molimen katula fala ko UDP nin karibe nyola UDP ten Gambia ni nyolen bugut Gambia ni molla mankela ten Gambia only 1% le di won. Is it not clear to us? PDOIS is been in existence for nearly 40 years, if I'm correct. Gambia no ye bangatule kay ko buguñ la tay buguñ la elek man la fi la sama ye to 2% le 3% for nearly 40 good years. Woto Gambian ol yemenka UDP wo kanyanta woto UDP, let's recognize this, let's understand this, and let us not allow them to pinch them against us, to pin us against them. I want that to be clear. Moving from that point, there is another point that I want to is to go to yourself and some of us ourselves who will want this conversation to end. But there is a point that we are missing, Sedili. The point that we are missing, UDP is the only political party you can talk about in that country for anybody to recognize you as a politician or a commentator or analyst or a political analysis person or anything in that country in terms of politics. You need to also understand the time that all the oppositions and their supporters came together. It was a very unusual situation that we were in, that we have never been as people, as a country, which is we live through a dictator, a tyrant, who terrorized the whole entire country, and not just that, he kills and make people disappear. It was a very unusual situation that we have never experienced as people. We were forced to come together in that situation. Now we have just moved out of that situation. We just found a new freedom. You have seen a new breed of speakers and commentators and platform talkers and presenters that are feeling the freedom that they have never felt before. Who better to go after other than a political party that will actually make your voice be recognized and seen, and people at least see you and know you as somebody who is talking in political arena. Now UDP cannot stop this, and as much as we want it to stop, as much as we want this coalition talk to finish, it will not, because they only see the fuel in it to able to do it, for them to be seen and recognized. So Nantaka Jela understand, and this is one of the reasons why this coalition talks keep on going, and it will keep on going, because that is the only thing left for them.
But it's completely preposterous. Because I can't put my head around this. It's ludicrous, because you have more important things to discuss than this every day the same thing. If you even look at
the situation, you just mentioned it here. They forget Barrow even is existing anymore. There is nobody who even think Barrow existed anymore. No, because do you know why I say we need to understand, and that is my next point. It tells you who have been winning politics in that country and elections in that country. If you are a president of a country, you have a political party, and you lose the fame in that country for even your people to talk about you, because they don't have they don't feel the excitement in it. They don't see nothing in it. And then there is nothing backlash that comes onto them to make the conversation exciting. That tells you a lot in terms of Itamarila popularity in that country and who has been winning elections in that country. So for me, that gives me a clear idea and clear understanding. Barrow was never an election or win. In 2021 election or mentambita. It shows you after the election, the day after the election, how the country went like a ghost town, a ghost city, completely quiet and silent. So these people don't see anything in Barrow to talk about because it doesn't take them anywhere. You talk about UDP today. Your platform is boomed, is full. You talk about Ba Husseini today. Your platform is full, is boomed. People hear your name. Now you understand why UDP is a free market.
So you think that they're just feeding on this topic because they think that is what is going to give them audience, that's going to give them the viewership.
Conversation in that country without UDP, it is not a conversation.
Okay.
Politically.
Okay.
No conversation in that country politically without UDP is not a conversation. Now they will, even in this coalition, they need to do this because let me tell you another thing. Every single individual, Sekou who is talking about this coalition and the political parties and the independent members, many Yalonko, they are part of this coalition, including my own husband, Halifa Sallah. It is clear to them all. They all have this understanding. There will be no changes in that country without UDP. But without UDP, nothing will move in that country. And the reason why they cannot drop UDP out of this conversation, Hanibi Hanisama, even though it is very clear the standpoint of UDP from the executive and the leader, the standpoint, but they still cannot drop it. It's because they know they need UDP more than the UDP need them. Because you know, even in a 3-race horse, if they have to put that down, Sekou you and I both know every coalition put together, the percentage will never even work the UDP the Fangosotola, Sakaka Boindi, Sako Adama Barrow. This is very clear. The only person in that will come out having an inkling of a chance, and I say inkling because it is going to be a very close, because the reason why it is only a 1+. We're just going to need one more vote to win. It is not 50+. It's just one more extra vote. So UDP will have an inkling, a very tiny inkling on winning if that 3 hosts even happen. So you will learn it. And itaka analyze nyama yalong. Halifa ka analyze wole nyama ayalong.
But there is a counter argument to yours. Somebody just sent me a message. Sekou, can you please remind me? Yes. It's true that there can never be a successful coalition, a unified coalition in Gambia without UDP. But the fact of the matter is, UDP on its own cannot do it. They need that tiny percentage from the others too to cross the line. What's your comment on that?
And I agree with the who sent that message 100% and wholeheartedly. And I will explain also why I agree with that.
Yeah.
UDP in its existence never ever said anywhere we can do it on our own. It has never happened. In fact, there was never an election that UDP went into on their own. They always will be endorsed, or they will form a coalition with a political party. And when UDP came out, we never said we would win on our own. We said we are the biggest party. We are going for a party-led coalition. And then you said there was a platform you were on a couple of days ago. A lady was there, I think called Bargain or something. You were having a conversation with her. Somebody came in, another lady came in and said that, UDP nyom wax nañ leral nañ ne duñu anda ken, and I read below, I said UDP never said that. What UDP said, and it is clear, and they have ever been standing on it, and they have ever been going to align themselves with political parties in every election. It is clear we cannot do it on our own. Now that said, what need to be also clear and respected, you cannot tell the UDP you are a biggest party, but numbers don't matter. You cannot do that. And you said UDP cannot tell you you are a smaller party. But you are a smaller party, that is the reality, because if you do not even have one councillor in that country, you do not have one deputy in that country, you do not have one chairman in that country or a mayor in that country, but Itoko UDP cannot class you as a small party, and numbers don't matter. But you know you will never ever even able to see the top of that water without UDP, but you do not want to respect UDP as the biggest party. This is where the problem is. And as long as they do not want to come to terms with that, is where the problem is ever gonna lie.
But would you agree with what Shilen Dabo wrote on Facebook? I think Shilen Dabo in the US, I think, said they have their problem is not with UDP, but with the UDP flag bearer.
Seko Sedili, I disagree, and I will tell you why. She is my good sister. I will tell you why I disagree. Seko Sedili, you need to understand something, and I will come on to a little bit into our half brothers into that as well. Seko Sedili,
so that you I think she's got a point. What she's saying is, they have problem with the party, the flag bearer, not the party, because they keep saying that on platforms. I think she's got a point there, isn't she?
I will tell you, I disagree with the point because I see beyond what they write and what they say. Their problem is not with Ba Ousainou. Their problem is with what Ba Ousainou present.
Okay.
What he stands for. Seko Sedili, UDP benyame mbe alone ko UDP election ol wino banko kan. Mbeye UDP tamanyanyo lowo banko kan. There is no political party in that country, including an incumbent party meya lonko. Ala party diwolu kallo party yo yele. For adibita, for koita, for an afinta, for yelota, up to the last second, and we can yellow for nearly 29 years.
Okay.
Hani Tyrano memu Tyrano ta nata e molify wulte lota fe. A patio te ye men's work. Near government or do a patiola. Yami la president jella de obola government on you. Now the fear of that. Yawala soto Ba Ousainou. Ba Ousainou the governments may yalong ka bolen londi la Gambia banko kan. It will be next to none. Not if
so I got your point. What you're saying is it's not about Ba Ousainou, but what he stands for. It's not
what he stands for and what he is going to present and the kind of governance he's going to bring in that country. There will be no narrow or dinner in that country.
But why should any serious Gambian be afraid of what he stands for? Not have a Banco de Dala.
You shouldn't be afraid of it if you are clean and clear person, but if you are not, and somebody who think you also need a chance, and you wouldn't able to have that chance if that government is there, because possibly another 3-4 president will come from that party, then you have a serious work to do to make sure they fail.
Okay. I got your point. Abarakanda Idi, thank you so much. Shine at Bambas here, then I will go to my camera and then McCarthy. Bambas, go ahead, please.
Brother, baraka baga kay kontaon.
Bara.
Parali sola nim di wasol mu ngebe. Okay, kay ndele tadunale ngabara ngeni Ablaila.
Yani Ablaila heated debate mo.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I don't be kuma killing but probably
I'll understand because they form all where the disagreement lies from,
Yeah, exactly. So because either you've made it clear imantara more stop can to debunk
to defend because we have to defend our perspective. Exactly.
So either way we foka wala mkome manya kana time obeke the male kala nyola.
Exactly. Thank you. You got my point.
Exactly. So mimbe je wala munyitiko I think konto benya ndaka understand new feeling alonko yes come ya ko nyame. We should not put all our eggs in the same basket. In a sense, manya naka na 100% concentration of beke Adama Baroti and forgetting about more lamin yalong ko fanang. Ndolbe na bungo fitakang etol bidakang eventually totakang batakan at na bungo kono kajuro maji. Ni natawo mul fanana it means ko ndolbe fitaro beke kang na fatala. Now but if concentrate on fanang kang nanya Adamala fanang is another problem. Because women kika wala munyitiko, like Adama beke ka betinyaro beke kang Gambians are not going to see it because we are the mouthpiece of Gambia.
True.
To level Gambia no represent kang. Because UDP like more albea for la diamo ko nyame. UDP lemo multi patiti mi alonko woleka Adama challenge in most of it.
Exactly.
Lego legi ika eta moile esa punti I adama challenge anala government Lego legi here and there ya mama kende fananje but wolmo fulo kola wolmo fulo
ni opposition dol buga ke fam ibuga ke
no very rare pour yenye opposition dol de ya ke fango even in their platforms you see them criticizing Adama and his government very rare mini ka ke domandi wole mo esa falti and mama kande wole ka ke domandi now so lenda ko be nyina lawo Adama fanana to yala ko fanana kala problem wolti that is still abamuntala ko ndol mantara ka ka nyaako o sa ma kala nyaame ndala jero mo mindi wala mindi ko ba balance la Ndajambula no laje, ndajambula no noje. Dol bije, some people are in this opposition. All man opposition kono pour kata State House because yalo na ko imang iota of chance on titori. They know that very well. They are not dumb. You will know. So it's a problem of men. You will not go. It's a problem of UDP. Let. Wala ko later State House. Just like in 2021, ngamo yame. Dol ka poko. You know, ngada na pa adama wala.
Exactly. Yale ka fanya me. Suma munuta leka si kerebi. Ma kopa konsisu.
Exactly. So some are in this opposition. They don't understand. So bigger platforms like yours, let's deal with the programs of the UDP and exposed.
Yeah.
Then we can have our smaller platforms like mine and others. Dami Alonko, Nintata Odo, and some new allegation on Natina.
No, never Bambas. Even some of the major things, like what happened on Kerfadu, I just condemn that here because I think that was so despicable, Manketa Kerfadu, because, and particularly when I saw write-ups about $1,000 tax Fenko from people. Yala Mamadou Sabal, with everything that he said, I've never even seen him come. He never spoke about that because, and he doesn't even talk about Bausino. He talks about UDP. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. So well, I think we shouldn't even go there. And I think everybody should look at yourself in the mirror and say, you were in UDP. If you don't say Diam, why you want to talk about today? It says a lot about you, Bambas. It's about the person that you are.
That's it. It's not only about coming causing soul.
Even within the ranks of the other opposition, right?
Exactly. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because it only yellow no coit my chance. But if you repeat them, no court will be below
how about Yalo? It all telephone get out and defeat back because Yalong Bambas. If I am part of the same household with you, and I said that new Alpha New Suti candidate, then fallout can table those who kono. Amanya dalan tekada ngabo molka wo criticize men and definitely can criticize all. You see that. But what on any more from argue, you will go studio criticize the whole and telekana from cover no, but been about a so in man of point understand. So it all telephone is more grave, you understand? So all our number for can go. Some of those things should not be discussed. It doesn't tell well.
Now they are just clinching on a narrative me along ko yole taraje an existing narrative me along ko yole tara eka UDP paint me wala I can understand it. So they just want to clinch on that. I can understand it. Because they know Gambia and si alone ko Gambia no dole begini information o kananya make a consume wala or ka filter.
Okay.
That's like a typical example of kabring alama ale na manika farka kabing badem bo fon lota jang ko ni UDP man sa kunda na be baliya ba ila jan. Some Gambians took that.
Yeah, some people fell for it. Yeah.
And UDP thought it is just ridiculous. But to our surprise, some people bought into it.
Yeah.
So the narrative use trying to clinch on them. But if you want me understand what it filter me can understand what I mean to party. A particular party have been doing that for 40 years. A UDP talking at wrong. Problem of UDP level. Because UDP level because some money clinty. Because UDP level balanalti. Enko. For 40 years, and they are not getting anything from that. So they don't want to the same footstep letala. I think they are getting it wrong.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Abaragabage Bambas, thank you for your contribution. Say, Mike Kamara, the floor is yours. Janigata Makati Bar.
Okay, Mbali Pontana. Bambas, brother Sek Mbali Pontana, name Madam Fiji something. Brother Sek will ante ning yaya la ning interview ning manwa ante I so clever para endi mi fana because nte ma mira dal UDP e manya na sonde ni ñu katasi journalist sol ñaatlam le kadike ni la platform wele ye kam la UDP la me alon kaman ke to ñaata o man soto nsinan na platform ol to ngadi bom nte nga wole mira bar puru ni kasi e kan nte ma jele ko yabatelem dala ni jutu na ya nte ma je wole ñam
Mali Bijela?
Bijele de.
No, carry on. I just step aside. Yeah.
Opinion on UDP ni ñu woman na sila platform journalist sol ñaatal la kadibet.
Okay.
Because ñim betata ma jele ko yabatele ma ni jutu na ya nta nga jole ñam. Bayri ñu be ñim parti yo kono le how many years be ñim parti yo kono bi ni wol fenti tay ko ka ñim parti yo ka kan la wole la ka kuma soto balo fo wole ma be pare o man kanya e ka te ni kata debate la ñi yabate ko wol ka teje nta nga mera man.
No, I agree with you, Mike. Ngamera there's nothing wrong for near debate, but ñing kuma kalantan diamolu. I think we should just say no to that. You understand me? We can discuss debate on ideas and policies or whatever, but in Ningas Rabe doing back and forth like the UDP na nyadon ko nyada wala ntol more times so ntol ni na nyi kuma konta nyo sabola jan ntol manya na wokela fam amana fa so
nte kuñing ay ndimile and secondly man support fanan because I abatele warata aju na ya fana warata
yeah
ni aji de o idingo for example idingo me yawulu soma weta si ade agency la be parete fanan katasi na kanyo agency mol kono fay na ka debate mol kono kuma be kuma ta ka fay yabatele so nte fe dal UDP la executive lo nyanna auto jibe la bakele ni selete la plateforme kan na selege comme ka selenta ka nyame nga ñoo debate je ntol ni ñoo debate je
comme militant zone ni se ñoo debate no
ye bar comme pour eta si journalist sol ñaati non la in Gambia e ka kuma be kuma fo ñoo nta ma support yeah so ni na ta bo to fanan comme yenyi men foten ka ma time so to nyale comme bamba si afa nyame o dabe si ar yalo kele bulole si ata UDP kam fata mbita bayri parti oppositional be UDP kele kanne be pare a mo kunkele nal be kele kan be pare sitting government ben kele kan yaje so kele bulo si ata le bari UDP dum parti le parti me yalon ko abukata la buka bano to da buka jija yaje so UDP hani bi menno kaddu ka fenti wol man ke UDP yoto UDP men ya lo wol bukata so nim men na te tata yeta ila hajo le wot bare alkana fo e kam menke nta accept no la brother say ko sometimes need unta platform do kan ibukata no face celebrate diamu adun fo because ka kamale la UDP la ndum man e Gambia dingol mutulu kilingole comme mbamba si afa nyame birim badem bo finti ta jang ala man man ka farka la nyin kamba la UDP kan I am hontle nda I affect le fana seriously I affect le seriously yo so ko membe o nyama comme platform like your platform and others some platforms nin seleta auton se kalibaro debate je nkaribaro agents je nkala la ko finti ndije. But there are two platforms like Bambasla platform or Dabojula or Mansa. Platform.
Okay, but ilama nyin kenne wala diamola. What made you think that this guy? I played this audio here. Who is he addressing? Abe jumale address kam jam. Ni membe diam kan deng. But I play. But I play. Okay, mfanga platform wala nada.
am pour fight Barrow yéen soo leen laay nit ki kañ campagne leen ngeen génnee ko fa waaye yéen a ngi nii di taflataari koo xamante ni moom da opposition la ngeen saaga ko suba ngoon bu dee bëccëg moom tamit parti militant sami taf yéen seen leader saaga ko suba ngoon bu dee bëccëg yéen da ngeen ma bëgg a wax ne seen parti leader si amul ñu nekk di dox si coalition xam nga yéen lan la toog leen ngeen xoolaat bu baax ngeen xam ne am na ñuy dox si coalition bu dee xam ngeen ne am na ñuy dox si coalition wala nduroo na se ne am na ñuy dox si coalition da ngeen di bàyyi room su ko defee ëllëg ngeen mën a réconcile bon yéen a ngi saagante di xasante ba mel ni xaj ak muus bu gën a naa gisante sax soo fa
okay may ite amana ñimbe ñumale advice kam
aben tolle la abe UDP lantala jero
amanda UDP dam mala de abe oppositional be en general abe même fo kan jang ite amara anu nte ba ñil long mala jumala fo bari bari ngala diamoje bari ngala diamoje I sense make le anu momo listen may momo you put emotions aside you took emotions aside ñimbe même fo kan teng it make a lot of sense ngontol ko lafta barole bondi bari ndol dama anu ay même fo niaje okay yalong listen ntele kana banta bajang kanyim fo may ndefana ni mo jamale ka diamu duma melan ko they have the same feeling but ibuka diamu santo mo jamale ka fo because kanyin even you sobe fa fo ane bala ko TikTok is the most widely followed hani melbe gambe mo dole avonya ko nyewolo mo dole be ataya vute be kachakan ako be kachakan ako nyesehu ako me kachakan do ko manda ko way ñi kañ dañoo waste time Barrow moy wi ñi amuñ jox ñi ñu ngi xexante legi so duga ci TikTok ñom opposition ni rek ye gambe na je narrative ñing ima interest soto jumale ka juma toñe jumale ka juma non itul gambe je wolom ñu be sonko la that's what they see that's what the voters see foy de amara wolbe interest soto la katal lijante jumale juma toñe so it can narrative même prostrate to the mind of the voters ko wolbe ata vote ko to kele be ata vote ko ñi ka ñi dañoo be sen time ñi rek ñoomi ne rek ñoy xex fu mu nekk ni ñi amuñ joti bar ndega ñi advise wala di jang but people don't understand it we exactly wala na ñi kenn ngi fa na asay ko yeen da ngeen bu ko gene bar waye yeen because ako ne mo la leader tough ya ne ye Gambia je mo la alandi mala alandi wolti itala do mo alandi wolti do mo do la ala baleti okay all right so bi ni da di amata mo la patiola. You know, TikTok is everybody have. Afana mitala ayela leader tough ironing. I come on. Ndebe ni yamarole digam, but it people are not getting it. And until yala me UDP, we have more to lose. We have more to lose than this small parties.
Because at the end of the day, you no man care ni lose time.
Emanke ngo nindobe diam ke kononta fola jang akoy tolu they have nothing to lose because you need to la first attempt. Akoy to la first ako ñu ne do la first attempt ni tol ma bin fara mote tol jelela bari ni tol ma soto tol lebe jelele ben tol ridicule because tol nga ñile from exactly exactly ndega ñu yamarol dis
ni na ta gibe fanan abala fa warata le brother seko because he kan nge Gambia drone neto opposition o kanyon opposition o kelende instead wala yatin nan ta ko patita Gambia melafta Gambia e boni masibo ko namanke UDP ni mama kande but apart from that nta man parti je Gambia opposition je Gambia melafta Gambia e boni problem o kon because bayri nyum parti yolu nyum opposition lu man haji soto Barrow bala e man kuma soto Barrow bala si memfo itolie men soto dron kataka UDP deng o ka UDP la kumul for dron e kamera ko ke la taxo yo UDP le UDP man ke man sati follow albuka la taxo yo UDP ya Gambia dingola nya na wole understand na mbe kan na taxo yo Barrow le andun tol almu banku dingo tinyame UDP kol mu banku dingo to wala nya tolle den tanyim banku lan dun banku tinya talen dabe tinyame kono tolle nya na den na ngabondije tolle nya na den na ngabondije bar silan nin tol men nya na den na ngabondije kuru ya nin diamu mesan be siarin tol kono ali mu ne expect wala Barrow le be winna Barrow sita janna dawta Gambia dingol bulu fola banga ka fako ali mbatandile especially UDP barbi alka moy Barrow la mo buka moyala ko sa jele ko mo man focus aka mo buka la ko mo je mo buka tela je abe menna bar mo kamenje wala opposition no damale ño kelendi ñu coalition wala right o ye UDP kelendi ka fo UDP mu balanalti ngalo ne tesona so anyway comme ya fo nyame UDP la stantale ye la stanta ntanga mira nyin coalition ko fango nyen na dia mo fango bulala le follow ntol nga focus barola ko kan anin ko membe banko kan anin tilimba
yeah wala iboranda mai abaraka baka thank you ila APRC molo lo nyaadi tenku ndale ba on sign fo
tenku ndale folo kono fango mbela live dole
bari dole drop ta makati ite meta ja makati your request kinan makati ko you have something to say after drop ta I wanted to give you makati come up it drop tale malo why you drop up but my abaraka baka makati mbe batla makati ba I really want you to come up and speak your mind. Imagine dole fo bente attack jam, but that's fine. I am acting double-sided, okay? I will wear that criticism with a badge of honor, okay? I will hear it, in fact, not only a badge of honor, but a golden badge of honor, okay? You know what? I don't just want to go there. I can also be very stubborn, all right? Who are you people to try to describe people? We all have opinions in that country. When people differ with opinions, you call them names. And sometimes this is the problem, frustration with people. Each other opinion is the perfect. Each other opinion, more than an account opinion. Democracy demands that we all speak our views. Okay? If I am not calling you name, who the heck are you to call me a name? Italo Jomati. Do you have monopoly over truth? You think you love Gambia more than me? You think you want UDP to succeed more than me? And some of you people here, I kept on telling you, some of you people here, when they're attacking UDP and accusing them and accusing Bausienu of something, you will never go to the platforms to defend them. Most of you, some of you are writing this comment. All right? I'm not saying that this person is UDP anyway, but like comment these people are so, sometimes I'm just addressing the person, whether he's UDP or not. Some of you are just, you cannot allow people to speak their opinions. You are dictators. I am a Gambian. I have a right to my opinion, and I'm not forcing anybody to believe in my idea. You can go and do a program and counter my idea. I will not be bothered. This is social space. Go and open a platform, spend an hour or 2 hours. You have to say who said this and this and this. The other day, mole program okay, nga sound bite rajam. Mamari danku. Because they more time so they can more respond. All right. Alale alone mobe hadama di sondo mo kono. Because mo dole ke fanke ko itole lafta Gambia la ni alaka mo sondo mo yele dolbe malale. Mo bele lafta Gambia la. Ni malafi Gambia la to abduje. You think we'll be coming here talking? Do you think we'll be fighting for our country? Do you think we'll be spending time in Gara protest or Gambian embassy? You know how many protests we organize in Gambian embassy here during this year? 4 protests we organized. Ngara embassy, 4 ambassador from Gonyeko say who you're not tired of coming to this embassy. My camera, a protest organized last year. Some of you will never even come out and show your faces and do organized protest. But you have the loudest mouths on this TikTok. But in Nico spend time and go and do protest, you will not. Don't try to be judgmental on people. All right? For me to be calling decorum and for us to not allow this ping pong, like this gentleman is saying, for summer. Okay? I'm not forcing anybody to view my point. But I'm also a Gambian. I have a right to my opinion. I care less. You understand? You have a counter opinion, man. Take a platform where you idea counter. From here, I'm going to do something else. I go and watch football. Right? But I'll stop to be a dictator. If you don't want to listen to my view, please, don't watch Bantaba again. It's not a force. All right? It's not a force. But nobody is going to stop me from sharing my idea. Nobody. All right? Let me make that clear. And while Karima hypocrite leti. Gambiano tereta wala hypocrite. And you got more men for the menka more common hypocrite. La wolf for Jamaja number 1 hypocrite. Kunim Kuba, imo hypocrite lady. In the Kananaka Pakanyari board, you are double-sided. I don't believe in things like that. For me, if my view is what you're gonna call me, I will wear that with a golden badge of honor, not even silver, a golden badge of honor. Okay? Ite menka for Jambetella. If you are calling me the biggest hypocrite on planet, call me the super hypocrite. Don't even call me hypocrite. Call me a super hypocrite. But I will speak my mind here on issues That's why I come to Bantaba. Ndal dol ka time me spend kaman sa kundala kullo lijante. Left to you alone, some of man Adama Barola Kurial from Gambian Talon. Ala yen tollo de nyem palaso to pour nga kelo ke Gambia yi. Anu nga tale. You understand? Ndema fo mo kan criticize. All right, but just because my view is I disagree with you. I think we should do this, but don't call me you are double-sided, because that means you are calling me a hypocrite. You understand? So this is why I'm so agitated about this topic. You guys need to learn to respect people's views. You know, Gambia political phone call. You understand it? Because people are so disrespectful, and when you are even within the party, we can disagree. It's normal in a democracy. We have to disagree. We cannot all sing one song. All right? Imagine Ablai got heated debate, but he always comes to Bantaba, and the next minute we start laughing. Now a heated debate because we laugh. I don't hold grudge against anybody, and he doesn't hold grudges. He will never call me a hypocrite. I know that. And he's sentimental, but Gambian don't be it's not about this. Many address la jang. Allah bula kamul kumandi tola. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wala lo membe hadama dingo sonno mo kono mo buka mo e ka mo dol jeje ke fongol ke jan ten. After 2021 election, some of you went under the woods mol maji ba dol be je say wolle fanke jatol ti fongol ke ko beti. You understand? So I'll mol bula peace soto. All right, I'm just going to address this. I will keep speaking my mind. If anybody disagrees, come on, you have a right to come here and counter my view. Or yet a platform or yele. If I'm social media, TikTok, anybody have a TikTok, is it a live moli lamoy? You understand? Ndebe idea la folk and young. Nde mojang can call from Gambia and talk about this issue. Some of my sources in government, many information on they have the same view as me. Now for jana dole call last month I've been worrying. You know what? Whenever I talk about this, I get into trouble. Because dolfo na diamo for buka die. You understand? I cannot be talking about this. I can say who you have a platform, advise people. You know what? Nika model advice from then not deka for dekut. Dol Gambia political diamo von kolera. Mena diamo stop la jane saying. And I want to thank you guys. But it may news of I have taken note of your account. Monday block labi. I will let you pass. But if you repeat it again, you will never watch Pantaba for the rest of this 2026. If account dole yella, but not with this account. I will block you permanently on Facebook and YouTube. Fanata Mela Fast Facebook account because I have no time for this kind of garbage. Okay? All right? It's not a must. You should listen to me. Same platform Jamal on live right now. There are a lot of platforms line. For the woman go to another platform. You understand? If you believe that you want to spend 24 hours fighting against the opposition, that's your bread and butter, please go and do it. Yeah? Go and do it. Ala member Gambia na fata alama ala yoke moli. All right? So after nganyine for le jam. Saturday for this somebody I don't know is a man or a woman. So mbalbe tendola ba jang mbalu. Okay, somebody says steadily why you change the way of your politics. What is my way of politics? Can you answer that? Can you elaborate? Because Mela question understand. Omar Sani, can you elaborate? Then I will answer your question. Malafika film answer me understand. What change? What is my way of politics? What has changed? So Mohabal later mo NPP in golden data dangola. Later mo NPP in gold. So Allah barakabal. Anyway, my program will stop like for summer inshallah. We'll have current affairs show. Thank you so much.
Ale fonsaje de ale fonsaje ale fonsaje ale fonsaje nada bosanka baluo ale fonsaje me useni dabo julalema ale fonsaje juloka manla maje ale fonsaje ni aja manla maje ale fonsaje suluo simmeneleda ale fonsaje useni masata alale amansa andi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima bata kuno imaje modu bele sewota ala be nyinkela manso be nyinkela Usain bota nyani dobo dobo gae Usain anata kombo tumami Londo nata kulli Okaelo adabo Ayado kuoge Gambia Gambia kai Mandela Mainduru kema Alafo salida bokema Adale bate joda Njila sise dimma Kanja mane dimma Salisu are dimma Jari jalo dimma
I'm calling number man and call like a TikTok tea. So you'll have to contribute maybe on TikTok level. No, yala imange regular quality bantaba. So nimbo imange nka dolji je camera TikTok le kawol selendi. So mbuka wol selendi. So yala TikTok ka dol selendi le. So ida mange regular quality bantaba. Mbuke la diamu. Tikabren TikTok na manage. So but next time me haklo tule. Ila account na mamleti. Yusufa.
It's like W62.
So ela my contribute la.
No, wrong because I had a common area in the last time I like a man into it. Made down the race Sabarota.
No, madenge do the TikTok yela diamu. So that more base la diamu because it became my. Okay, thank you. Madenga nga program ko ba Yusufa Jammeh be UK jala kala after diam la le. Okay, mba selen la TikTok I sele. So okay, Yusufa, go ahead. Say it lively.
No, it didn't matter about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comes out on Medicare, but I mean, someone can take down a Riaki Sabarlati, you know. It can't Catholic Jamila Kumaka will be more than you look at kill temper, Jube, Nifundu Kumala in a Nofala, Kela La Jube, you know. So, definitely, most if I'm duga nga jenga wali ntole be men you know ntole men na nyata tada man ni men na center is what center rola dom ite play ade demand dum you know kana so ina ni sabo fo ni kala barabo ko only thing nen jo very good ko yo konde mon be support wala ne nil bakila fo moto ni mo ka bere e feri adam barolo mu mo nenge you know that's very good.
No yeah Yusuf, I appreciate your advice. I'm a very patient person but yalong dukol ga siani diaspora janne.
Yeah, definitely.
Nga diamu jamale moyde. Nde amonde border. Nga diam jamale moyde. I just don't want to delve into some of those things. And it's very typical of us Gambians. In fact, this is not about UDP. This is about Gambians in general. Meaning it disagree you are the devil. It's all saint. It's all philosophy on the best thing. You understand? Momo nila mira nyalom. Nto wala ngafu we have a lot of dictators invading us. Ya jameda mama ke dictator dide.
Dictator no.
There are a lot of dictators here. You agree with they have no look. I cannot stop people from speaking their minds.
Right.
I have nganyin TikTok platform ko jama bale moy but mo na mal opinion di nge commanding ko foni mo me alon ko mo kelena nenderis fenko kinyana na mari command na diamta privately guy go this is not good and Amari was very polite akonyoko is true but apart from that I don't call people because who am I intelon juma di pruka fo mo le nyanta mem fo le nyanta jam mo muy fansun ke balati but nimena platform wala nteka na yamaro and some of them it will camera go it will have to change la more than us.
Yeah.
Yusuf and then they protest jail in London.
Absolutely, it's a lot. No, but what?
Sumaya kono mena platform bola. Nimala fi Gambia eta am fana se do ngata ngafo ko I don't want to nko men holiday men tap from my work. I will reserve that holiday for myself. Ngata. You understand? But but don't worry, nobody is going to agitate me to say something me alon ko banyana for. Because alon ko mol kanyin program will record. I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going to lose my sleep or lose my temperament or whatever. Fonga kuma for me alon ko saman se maloso today. You understand? No. Alaka ngat ala tala dani wala le. Fonga bonyin politiko kono. ngana kuma for sama ni moli ya udi play ngana malon soto ji you understand but ya on ka tonya fo nyo fana wo fana is important
no kuma tonya dam man gol kan gol
Yeah.
sambala gol dam bondi la fana definitely
yeah
no
yeah
matter what the side or side la tonya nyanda ko for always you know
Mhm.
so nde on man no so nana de coalition of pro ka kaf nyom wo fana masale be parti ngol be ne fo kan ten na manaji banko la nam la yidinda la ko fana kaf ko parti bayna la parti
no wona manan soto
so ebe kolmen de tadugan do no ila bunyare malo sanyi jamala mo ye anything tabi hani do mo ko mun da to ya tabi do mo karo no mun ke outside you know
yeah
so balo ko wala man dara sino la me nyaal la de man dara sino la you know
yeah
so ni man so ka gaf jama ma fana comme to ya fini be no fay
hay do lelo yalo dole ya fo dia mo ko do jam fo nga 2016 candidate sawale lota yalo mama candidate lota le
no tele ya
ndol lota ya understand so ya jame lota but still coalition with that this year for an so no le di tol ye coalition ke la candidate UDP la candidate to lo ani NPP la candidate then yeah inshallah abaraka bake thank you for your contribution Yusuf thank you okay well on brother to UK you Yusuf fanan kala for diam la ka meta ka request ki TikTok but yalla ninga TikTok request olje dolbi ji Facebook ka wol selendi so mbuka long ni manke regular call ati jam buke selendi so ngajale ko nyimu TikTok la bara la baraka bake thank you so much for everybody balta ngata football jibe ngama Man City ni Liverpool be play ka ngata wo jemo la continuation jibe ngama they are still 0-0 Man City and Liverpool Premier League ngata wo jibe for summer inshallah ala baraka bake thank you
Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Julo ka man la maje.